what's going on, everybody? How is everybody doing tonight? Got another lovely Wednesday. And I already have some, looks like, technical issues related to OBS as per usual. For example, camera switching. Oh, here we go. We're just on a delay. That's all right. All right, I'm going to get everything else running. So bear with me. While I am getting things running, please go ahead and let me know how the audio levels are, if the camera's all working in there. I am noticing a strange delay in pretty much everything. My controls, the camera, even this, as you can see. It's just something's wacky with OBS, and every time I download a new version, it fixes something, but also messes something up. And I guess it's worth it to look at other options, but you know how it is. It seems like this is the most potent version of something you can do yourself instead of just paying for something. So it's obviously something I'm interested in looking at. Also, while I'm digging around, I'm going to be fixing some cameras real quick as I do before I start. There is a link pinned to the top of the chat here where you can jump in on a roll, or a chance to win a roll of PLA Plus from 3D Max. All you have to do is answer that question. It is a Gleam.io link. You have to be present at the end of the stream for the drawing, and also you have to be in the United States. Let me check the views here. So typically my browser view is quote-unquote broken when I start these. Yeah, there's a delay. Man, that's frustrating. Okay, let me see if I can fix this real quick, and then we will get started with everything. So browser window, let's change it to this, back to this. That's gonna work now. And then we need to fix the Winamp screen, properties, pick anything else, pick it again, and now that should work. Okay, I think everything should be good. Let me double check. Of course, switching cameras has a delay, which is strange. Now the whole thing disconnected. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? I'm going to reboot this device. Let's do a reboot. Maybe something is iffy there. All right, so let's see what's going on here. Let's see who's in the chat. Jeff, first one here. How you doing, buddy? We got Austin's Adventures and Hobbies in here. Tiger Flyers, looking the party. Looks like Untold Story of an Immigrant is now a subscriber. Welcome, welcome. Then thank you very much. Ethan Johns with a little wild-looking emoji. That little hearts going on. Cool, cool. Hey, Blind Gray Wolf, how you doing? We got Matthew Attaway here. What's going on? Philip, hearing clear. Okay, that's good. Sound good. Video's all black since I don't have a screen. You got me, man. I don't know if you could tell in the tone of my voice when I was reading that, but I was very worried there for a second. You definitely got me. Wild Bird Buddies. Sounds looks good. In sync. Okay, perfect. And thank you. I appreciate that. JP, how you doing? Mr. Walkman, picked a good time to wake up from my nap. Man, I haven't had a nap in a while. Usually, if I sit down without like doing something, like upstairs when my family's watching TV or something, I insta fall asleep. So I gotta like, do stuff. Pegboard info. Let me get that pegboard info. Oh, this? You talking about this? Wait, it's gotta turn more. Come on, camera, turn more. Turn more, camera. This is, if you're talking about this, hold on, let me scroll down. Oh, I have, okay, not at the bottom yet. Wildboard Buddies, if you're talking about this is the hex, or the honeycomb wall. If you type in honeycomb wall into printables, you'll find all the resources you need for that. Sorry, the chat's kind of in the way. Let's see if I can get it to like hyper turn this way, and then I can maybe like sneak away. No, it's not gonna work. YouTube's keep changing things. There is no there is no like button anymore. There should be, but yeah, they do keep changing stuff. Hopefully they continue to do so and make things better than it is now, because YouTube strange for a little while there, and especially with all these sales going on, everyone's like riding this interesting wave of influencing. I don't know, it kind of makes you feel a little uncomfortable. The files are in the computer. They are indeed. Hey, Sodak, how you doing? Mr. Flargs here. Got my Ender 3 V3 KE today. Nice, nice. You're one of the few. How you like it so far? Have you gotten any prints off of it? What's in the cup? It is strong today. It is strong. Feta, did you see Uncle JC's video with the Kickstarter enclosure? I did. I saw a few people. Mandic also did one. He made a ginormous one. Yeah, it looks great. It was the first time hearing about it. I didn't see anything about it. But yeah, now I'm aware. I think it's cool. It's definitely really involved. You got to really want to do it. I'm really surprised. Oh, was it the next layer? I think the next layer printed in PLA, which is pretty surprising. It's gonna warp. I don't think you could print that in PLA. But hey, maybe I'm completely off base here, because technically the temperature inside is only going to get to what, 60 maybe, so maybe that's okay. But yeah, that'll be a fun little thing, not for someone like me, but for a project for you guys. Coffee too late in the evening. Yes, the pegboard. Okay, cool. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, sorry you can't see it there behind the chat. Actually, you know what? Hold on. I have control. Here we go. Huh? Is that a little better? I know it's like on an angle, but yeah, no, it's cool. I love that thing. I use it every single day. It's fantastic. Highly suggest it. This you can print in PLA. Have you guys seen the new FL Sun T1 and S1? Looks really cool. I'm so excited for those machines. I didn't want to like overshare them because of all the sales going on. I just didn't want to stuff anything down your guys' throat, but yeah, the T1, first of all, I thought the S1 was like super premium and the T1 was like way less premium, but the T1 is unbelievable for the price. It was on sale. I think the pre-sale is $499, $500. I'm not sure if you can get anything even close to those numbers. The problem is I have a hard time recommending something that I haven't seen or no one has really seen except for what, one video. But some of the ideas there are just, you know, they're taken from the best machines around, mostly Voron stuff. But I'm super excited for both those machines. I'm a huge fan of Delta machines. I wish I had more of them. I loved my Super Racer when I had it, and I miss it. So yeah, I'm really excited for both of those. I always see Delta printers in the background, most 3D printers creators, but never own one myself. Yeah, mine was because it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit back here because of height. So mine was always behind here where you can't quite see it. But I had to get rid of my Super Racer because I needed a filament station. So everything back there is just like a filament station. So unfortunately I had to get rid of it, but I miss it. And if I get another one, I'm going to find a prime spot for it because, yeah, I'm not getting rid of it again. First printer just learning that a Benchy is 16 minutes. Isn't that amazing? Well, you might not know this because it seems like it just does it right away. But not too long ago, probably less than a year ago, we were all waiting 2 hours, maybe just under 2 hours, but we were all waiting 2 hours. And then 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago, 2.5 hours for a Benchy was like solid. And you would still get a bunch of issues. So 16 minutes out of a $200 machine is just incredible. You're gonna love that printer. One of my buddies, Andre, just got one as well. Hopefully he's already printed something. Actually, I should check in. You know what? Let me do it right now. Let's see. Let's put some pressure on him. Just went live. You print on your SE yet? He grabbed the SE. Just in case 3D printing wasn't for him. Oh, sorry, you have the KE, right? Sorry, I meant it's not 200, it's 280, right? It's still incredible. Let's see what else we got. Played a lot of Killing Floor 2 and Replicating Station Delta Pod. Nice. Learning experience. Thinking of buying the T1. Yeah, I mean, now that we have all the specs for it, it looks just unbelievable. I love the fact that there is a filament holder incorporated in the actual enclosure, that means that filament is always going to be dry. That's one of the things that I'll be doing for this machine, is it's going to be holding about 4 filament spools inside of it. I got to get to that thing. I really want to. I know this is like about mods and for this machine, but I think my goal for the next year is, I mean, listen, I'm going to do printer reviews, okay? I'm probably going to do a bunch of them. But I'm going to try to do more project-based stuff. Kind of like this, just working on things, printing stuff like the trailer. That was such a cool project. I'm so happy with it. I played with it for a while yesterday. I finally finished it. For those that haven't seen me do that, there's a little short that I posted this morning. Check out the shorts on my channel. It's a really fun one. But I'll probably make a video of actually going out. The problem is it's fall time and all the trails are all leaves and the leaves don't look very scale. So that might have to wait, but that's my goal with that. It might still takes over an hour. Years ago, Anycubic had a fire sale on their Delta printer, 150 bucks. Snagged 3 of them. Nice. Lex, have any spare green and red filaments? I'm gonna need a handout very soon. Oh, I know this, Lex. I see the gulag. Nice, dude. I need a handout very soon. As the season, the wife has demands. I might swing by. I'll tell you what. If you swing by, you've earned it. But I ain't gonna deliver it. You gotta come and get it. I trashed my mini SB 5 days ago. Oh man. Had to pay someone to print me a Shroud cal because I don't have another printer. Oh, bummer. Yeah, so Dragon Burner. That's also what I'm thinking about doing for that machine. We'll see how that goes. Duet's your friend when it comes to deltas. Are you going to do the Enraged Rabbit? Patrick, I really want to. I have one sitting in the box down there for the past like year. And I just haven't been able to get to it in one way or another. But I really want to. And I think this year, my prediction is this year, well, next year is going to be the year of multicolor filament. And now that, what's that one mod called? Like Filametrics or something? It has a cutter to the Voron toolhead. Now that that's out, it actually made the carrot feeder much more reliable from what I see other people. I joined a bunch of those groups on Facebook just to kind of like be a part of it and see how people mod them. But it seems like that was kind of the ticket. A lot of people are really happy with them. Fine. That's not good enough, huh? You want me to ship it to you? Hey, Solo, thank you, man. I appreciate that. That's very nice of you. That's very kind. Thank you, sir. And welcome, everybody that just got free memberships to the channel. You guys get to see videos at least a day early, comment on them, chat with me directly, all kinds of fun stuff. And also, you can join the special section in Discord. Hey, John LaRue, how you doing? Rafa, not much, just still kind of just chatting it up, hanging out. Future Toad, I guess, planning on carrot feeder for Reborn 2. Ah, nice. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. Hey, 3D Experiments, how you doing? All right, I guess now that I've actually managed to catch up to the chat, we can get started. Let me show you around what I have on my desk. All right, I wanted to restart this little thing. So I have all my cameras. Let's see. Hopefully, Touch Portal just works. Hey, Slim Gig. How are you? All right, let's do a test. Oh, yeah. Okay, now it's working. So my device just needed a reboot. All right. I want a proper tool changer for my Hevort. Any recommendations? That's beyond my pay grade at the moment. I have no experience with tool changers, although I would like some experiments. I would like some experience with tool changers. Sick Vice. Yeah, this is this thing. You know, don't sleep on this thing. This is perfect for doing inserts, soldering. It's 3D printable. It's very simple. You can lay it on the side if you want to. You can even hold your phone. I really like these things. I use it all the time for that kind of stuff. Obviously not for any kind of heavy-duty vice work, but anything to hold apart, like this is going to be an awkward thing to put an insert in. But since we're going to be doing a lot of inserts today, you could just clamp it in here. If I just don't drop it a million times. I think it's called 3D printable vice. So, yep, bam, and now it's standing up. You can grab it. Let's throw another one in here. Let's get 2. There we go. And now we can do that very easily instead of fumbling it around. So, all right, what I wanted to show you was all the stuff on my desk because it's worth talking about. So this is all the stuff that, well, I want to get to it to some degree. I don't know how far I'm going to get, but I did already take some liberties. I did install this little guy here. So I printed a little ABS holder. I just double-side taped it to here. This is an expander, clipper expander board. And what this does is it gives you all of these ports to be able to use GPIO pins as well, some thermistors if you wanted to like add another thermistor, like a case thermistor. But all it does is it uses a USB connection to go to a Raspberry Pi. In this case, the Raspberry Pi is built into the back here. So that, and I set this up, I flashed it with Clipper. It was pretty self-explanatory. I literally followed the GitHub directions to do it. The problem I ran into on this board was this USB that's propagated right now, this top one, is actually shared with the Raspberry Pi that's on board itself, with the ARM chip. So this is actually only for power. You can't actually use this for data. So this one right here that's using for Wi-Fi, that one works, and the one under it, which I'm using for the expander board, works. But now all of the USBs on this are populated. So the only other way I could do any more of this is to run a little hub, which won't be a problem, but I don't think I will need any more. But the reason for this is this board technically only has one fan port, and that's right over here. And I want to run this fan port to this fan right over here, this case fan, and I want it to be temperature controlled. I don't want this thing humming all the time. I only want it to be humming when it needs to hum. So I want it to be completely dead silent when it's not in use, so it can sit down. But because I'm adding a auxiliary fan, a giant monster auxiliary fan, this one that's bigger than this whole area, and I'm also adding a Nevermore filter that has another fan, I need more ports. And the only way to not have them on all the time is to use something like this. This essentially runs its own little version of Clipper, and you can call those pins and use them as normal. So I don't know if we'll get to the actual software part, but what I need to do is I need to rip apart the fan that's in there right now, the auxiliary fan that I have in there. That will give me a fan to install into here. We're actually gonna have to cut it up to install into here. And then we can install this guy into there. And we should be right around the end of time there, but we'll see what happens. If we have more time, I have the CHC Triangle Lab heater here. And the reason why I wanna do this is because I can't see anything when I'm printing with the stock one. This thing is tiny, it's ceramic. I don't know how well it's going to perform. I have no experience with it, but I'm willing to give it a try, and I'm gonna pair this with a Zodiac nozzle. I know these things don't exist anymore, but I've always been a fan of them before they got acquired, and I still have a few of them, so why not use them? I don't think this will be a very high flow system, but it can't be any worse than stock, and this thing prints so fast already. I just want to be able to see through you know, to the first layer. So that's kind of the goal. There's more bonus stuff, like I have RGB on a stick here, 2 of them. They'll go in the case, and I have the mounts right here. Should be pretty simple. Yeah, lots of fun stuff. I have a ton of magnets. I have an easy print filter for the Nevermore. The easy print filter means that instead of printing this in a single piece, you can print it in multiple pieces and then build this thing out. And eventually, once I have the inserts in here, we can go ahead and throw some actual, what's it called, carbon, activated carbon in here, and seal this off. And the way this filter will work is when I'm printing ABS, this will just be held on with magnets. It'll just pop right on to the mini Nevermore here, and we should be good to go. I'll be able to make some macros and have that working, so that ABS won't smell nearly as much. So I thought that was neat. So that's kind of it. I think we're gonna start with just doing a whole heap of press fit inserts. Everyone loves press fit inserts, right? So we'll do that first. All right, let me see. Do I have a link to that Vice model? Let me see. Let's see. That should be in printables. I believe I have it here under tools. Nope, looks like I didn't save it. It should just be literally 3D printed vise. Wow, that's a surprise. Oh, that's because I wrote vise. Isn't it vice? Yeah, it's vice. Let's see. That's almost it. We'll find it. It'll be here. It should be one of the most popular models. It is kind of older, so I think it might be easier to find on Thingiverse. I don't know if it got ported over here or what. I'll spend another minute looking for it, and then I'll let you guys find it. But it's definitely in here somewhere. Let's check Thingiverse. Thingiverse. Printable vise. Oh, come on. That's nice. Oh, I remember this guy. Yeah, this thing's cool too. Why? Hold on. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get, okay, here, okay, this has to be a remix of it. So it's gotta be, yep, here he goes. Oh, okay, yet another machine vise. Okay, I wasn't even close. This is it. There's also, check out, so when you go to remixes here, check out all the remixes, because there's a bunch that make it easier to print and make the knobs better. There's all sorts of things you can do to this. Like for example, I have much easier to print rods that lay flat. They have a flat spot instead of standing up, because that can like separate. Let me get you this link in the chat. Bam. All right, there's the link. Let's see how many guys you are planning on sticking around. All right, 6 people planning on sticking around till then. That's cool. Uh-oh, stream lag for me. 0 lost packet, 0 frames. Okay. Maybe just restart the stream. That might help. Lagging for me too. 2 seconds. Oh man, that's a bummer. Make sure you click the live button. That's also true. Solo, hello. I had to reset the 720p to prevent stream lag. Man, that's unfortunate, because I stream in 4K. Major lag here. Uh-oh. Must be YouTube doing its thing. Hey, Benjamin, how you doing, man? Hey, Rafa. Any camera plan already installed? No camera plan, because this is going to be on my desk. No camera planned. CC Volcano heats to 210 seconds maximum. Nice. Yeah, I looked at the Volcano, but I have this one on hand, and this thing has been collecting dust for just forever. I didn't end up putting it on whatever I wanted to put it on, so I might as well use it. Did you print ABS in the house or carry it to the garage? No, I print it in the house right next to me, but I have an air purifier system below me here that runs all the time. So, and I change the filter periodically. So like I said, this filtration is going to help. And then when I print a bunch of ABS, I like to do it on my Trident, because the Trident has double filtration, both HEPA and what's it called? Carbon. Let's see. 10 minutes. Yeah, it's 10 seconds. Okay, now resolution auto. Okay. And lag. That's a bummer. Thank you for the vice grip. Absolutely. Okay. No laggies here. Okay. Just trying to catch up with everything. YouTube's going spaz. People running ad blockers. Yeah. Yeah, this could be a thing. That's a thing. I got CHC Hotend with my TUN nozzle, working great so far. Nice, that's good to hear. I convert all my Hotends to CHCs. All right, cool, yeah. Do you have the smaller one that I plan on using, by chance? Or everything, or you guys want Volcano? I haven't seen Winamp in over 20 years. Love Winamp, gotta use it. I have a bunch of MP3s that I kind of like own the rights to for the channel, and this seems like a very appropriate way to play it. It really kicks the llama's ass, that's true. Winamp, it really kicks the llama's ass. Both, okay, cool. All right, yeah, so that eases me a little bit. One of the other bonus items is Fysetc did send me their new RGB lights that go on the stealth burner. But the reason why I haven't installed them yet is because I realized that they're running a custom PCB. Like, it's not like a EBB36 or something. And there's no NeoPixel or LED port at all. I guess I can solder them to some other pads that run 5 volt. But since this is RGB and not just white, I'm not sure how to do that. So I need to look a little bit more into this, but for the moment, this is just pure bonus. If any of you guys have experience with these, they're called Sequins, I believe. NeoPixel Sequin RGB. That would be nice. I mean, I figured since they carry it for this machine, you could attach it, but I don't know. Imagine nozzle size of my printer, stories of my Rook. Yep, okay. I think you have to run a wire all the way back to the catalyst. Yeah, that was kind of my fear. You know, that wouldn't be too bad. I'm gonna have to redo that wire anyway, I think. I had some connection issues. I messaged them. They said that that wire is on back order or something, so they can't send it. So I took it off and reverted it. The issue is actually not the wire itself. It's actually the fact that the top hat is too short. Hey, Ballistic, how you doing, man? So I'm gonna print an extension to the top hat. There's a perfect one to print. Here, let me pull it up before we get started here. Let's see. If I go to collections, click Voron. Where is that top hat? This one right here. This one seems to be like the perfect solution. I just want to make it pretty, so I'm gonna remix this. But this right here is genius. Very simple print. It'll extend it. You don't have to get new plexi. And this will be a complete solution to that issue. Nothing will be touching that top. So I like the way that they did this. Whoever the designer is here, Siggy Pop, really good job. Yeah. Let's see if there's any cool makes. Yeah, I mean, that's just so clean. One of the other kind of like, it's not a bummer, it doesn't matter, but you can't print this on this machine. I guess you could cut it in half here and maybe make some kind of plate. But yeah, I just want to kind of like Voronify this a bit because it looks a little bland. Because this is kind of like an exciting machine. But other than that, super good. Love it. So I'll be printing that at some point. Yeah. Don't forget LimeWire. Yeah, I should have that. And Napster. Oh, there you go. I'm going to download Napster. Be right back. I prefer the white LEDs. I can just tap into the fan. Right. So when I was talking about these, I didn't realize that they were RGB until later. But that's okay. Like, I guess that's cool. I do like it on my other machine because you can make it do some certain things. But yeah, white. They're gonna be white 99% of the time. Hey, Eric. All right, let's do stuff. So let's see. Where am I gonna put the camera? Let's shove it over here somewhere. Oh yeah, like I said, I was working on this thing yesterday a little bit, so it's kind of a mess. But we have a lot to put inserts into. The fan here, this guy. All right, all this needs inserts. My inserts are over here. I have my soldering iron with fresh battery over here. So as far as these go, I have two types. Let me get them and I'll show you. I have these shorties, pretty similar to what Voron uses. These guys, they're great. Their only downside is you can't screw anything in too far. And I also have these long guys. And long guys are great. The problem with them though is they're a little too long sometimes and they can ruin stuff. But looking at things like this, it looks like we have a lot of room to go in this one. So this one is going to get these larger ones. So that's at least 6. But this, for example, the fan attachment is so small. so narrow that it has to get this. That's the only way it'll even work. So that's how we're doing it. It looks like I should go from the back here. Wow, this is gonna need a lot. I'm gonna have to be choosy with this. Yeah, I'm gonna put these in from the back. Fan attaches through here, yes. So the reason why I say that is because this giant fan has a lot of hardware. For example, let's slide this in. So it not only attaches in the corners, but it also attaches to here. I mean, I don't need that. One is not enough. Maybe two is just fine. So I'm thinking maybe the corner and one right under it. And then I'll do the same on the bottom. There's just no need to do so many. There's 9 for just to hold the fan. So I'm thinking the 3 corners for sure. And then the one right, you know, the 45-degree line. So that makes it 6 pieces of hardware on here. I think that's what I'm gonna do. And then, you know, 3 more down here for the clamp. So that's where we will start. This guy is gonna get the short ones. All right, let me get those all out. So that way, once I heat up the soldering iron, we could just let it go. All right, hold on. Let me turn this heater off. It got hot down here. See ya. Whew. It got toasty out of nowhere. Hey. Tuning right now the same machine. Got it because I was following your videos. My first Voron. Nice. That's cool. Lift machines. Plain guy, huh? Yeah. It's been a super fun machine, especially now that I figured out the first layer issues that were really plaguing it. I almost can't believe the fix. I honestly still can't believe it. Lucky for me, Brian above here, Ballistic Tech, showed me a video of another creator who found the fix, and I ended up making a fix for it. Which version of Nevermore is that? I actually don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Oh, V4? V4? Seems pretty standard. Magnets. Oh, I also have these things, which are snap attachments, so I don't have to screw it in or glue it or anything. So these get screwed into here, and then we'll be able to just snap that thing in. What was the issue with the first layer? I'll show you. That's what I was coming to the keyboard for. So if we go here, let's go back to printables. So I call this the mushroom mod. I don't take credit for it. This guy right here, what's Small Batch Machines, I think his name was? Small Batch Factory. Small Batch Factory was the original person that found this issue. He also has the same cable issue as me, because, you know, you can see his top hat is short. But essentially what's happening is, here's the before. Let's click it. So if you see here, what happens is this machine is manual for leveling, and there's a sensor at the bottom here. So it goes all the way down to the bottom, it hits the sensor, or the limit switch, excuse me, and then from the limit switch, it goes 120 up. And that's where you adjust the screws underneath the bed to level it mechanically. And what's happening is, it was actually hitting these stops. And then the next few millimeters are just squishing the rod and flexing everything. And you can't quite tell, like visually just standing there staring, it looks like everything's working fine. I actually have them right here. But you can tell the bed is just bashing into them. See the dark marks? That's from it just repeatedly bashing. And what that's doing is, the first layer you can adjust to make perfect, but the next 2 or 3, in my case, were just not moving. It was just unbinding itself until it could move freely. And the reason for that is, and Small Batch found this, is these Fysetc rails are just a hair shorter than the Voron ones are. Right, at least the spec'd ones. So his fix is just to move this up 1 millimeter to give it that little bit of space. But there's a tiny chance, minuscule chance, that some of them need to go a little higher. So what I did was I made these little guys, where I added a little bit of piece of essentially a 3D printed rail, and I made them in 1, 2, and 3 millimeter spaces like this. So now, depending on how high you want yours to go, you can. I just did 2s, by the way. I did these in the middle. You just throw these on here, and now it goes all the way up to its 120. Nothing gets in its way. It has no issues whatsoever. And I instantly started printing perfectly on it. Actually, all of these parts were printed on the machine for itself. So, and I wasn't printing with this machine for like weeks because I couldn't figure out what this issue was. I was pulling my hair out. And that's actually why the review video hasn't come out, because I wanted to like fix it so I can talk about it. So now that it's done, I just want to get the rest of the stuff that I want on it, and then it's all going. Poor Cake's a lie. No, not a lie. It was real. Yeah. They have that. They have that. So that I remixed someone else's file. Here we go. 3D printable MGN rails. Yep. Let's see. Yeah. So I took a piece of this right there, and it matched up perfect, and we're good to go. Whoops. Yep. Yeah, I wonder how he makes this part. Looks like that's just nuts to hold. I mean, it's just plastic on plastic. This isn't for anything precision related, but if you needed to make some slider or something, I don't see why this would not work, you know? Ultra budget. Yeah. Hey, Caleb, how you doing? So yeah, anyway, that was the fix to the issue, and I will talk about it when I review this machine. But I like I said, I wanted to fix it. And it retains, so in order for this to work properly, there has to be a little bit bigger than the stock one, so I had to make this like indentation, but that way it uses the stock hardware, so you don't have to do anything. Looks like a great generic rail solution. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, if you needed a generic rail, that printable one. If you guys are interested in it, go to my file here for the mushroom mod, and then go down into the model origin, and you'll see it there. Nice to actually print with Durlin. Yeah. I mean, technically you could on some of these really industrial machines. Actually, the new Prusa Delta machine, I think they mentioned it could do Delrin. Maybe I made that up in my head, but I know it could go super hot. So that's a funky little issue that Homing's. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I would have ever got it. So the reason why I was so blown away by this was I took this thing apart several times in different ways and tried all kinds of things, just assembling it back how it was. I removed those rails. I removed that Z-axis and put them back and realigned everything and put everything back. And I started having it less, but I was still having the issue. So I just couldn't figure out what it was. So as soon as you move those things up, I just hit home and I could see it right away. So yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. Anyway, it's almost 10. I haven't even started yet. So let's change that. Did we get enough of these? Oh, right, I wanted to do this. I wanted to lay them out. So we need 2 here. We need 4 of them for the LED holder. So let's put that there. What's everybody printing tonight? Anyone got anything on their machines? And we need 2 here. We'll just use these shorties, I think, for this as well. Yeah, no need to go bigger on that. Okay, there you go. So that should be enough for everything that we need. Let me get this out of the way. And I have my 6S batteries for the soldering iron, so they should heat up literally instantly. Here's my setup for those that haven't seen it. I'm just using a 6S battery for my quads. I have a little buzzer here. The buzzer is set really low, so it's not going to actually go off, but I wanted to just see the actual voltage on these cells while I use this, because there's no way for me to turn it off or anything like that. And then I'm just using a D60, really inexpensive soldering iron. I did start noticing that I'm having an issue that's it doesn't always show up, but sometimes I'll be putting in an insert and the temperature will just randomly drop, and the only thing I can do is unplug it and plug it back in. I kind of have a feeling it's this cable. From what I understand, this isn't a regular USB-C cable. So I'm not sure how to troubleshoot it, but if it bothers me enough, I'll end up buying another one of these. Maybe I'll go for the T100 this time. But check out how fast this thing heats up. So I have it set to 350. So hold, press, check that out. So this is on a 6S battery. You guys see that temperature readout? And desktop organizer. I'm printing pegboard stuff, nice. Finishing up some color variations for the V0 parts. That's right. Yeah, man, yours is definitely cool. There you go, bam, 350. New V2 parts, nice. Axolotl for Toys for Tots, nice, 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 nice. Appreciate that. An adapter for the EBB36 mount onto the side where regular two-piece board will go. Oh, okay, yep, I've seen that before. That's cool. Keep getting vertical lines all over the print. I tried input shaper, PA, temps, E-steps, belt tensioners, have the same kit. Did you get anything like that? Yes. So you have to turn off or on Stealth Chop. I could tell you later when I turn the machine on. I believe I was getting all kinds of wacky stuff until I turned off Stealth Chop. Whatever it was, you put it to 99999, I think. I don't remember if that's on or off. I think that's off. It makes the machine louder, and when the steppers are, when the motors are on and not doing anything, it does make a little bit more noise. In my opinion, it's well worth it because it is better. I think there's some articles out there on this machine doing that. So yeah, I think that's just a settings thing. You got to change a couple things. I'll tell you more when I have it plugged in. I can't remember that kind of stuff off memory, unfortunately. I wish I could. Pretty little bottle holder koozie, nice. Lost bottle. My daughter will stop breaking them. Yeah, right. She won't stop. That's hot. Pretty fan shroud, FOA micro Swiss, nice. Hey, Papa's here. What's up? What's up? Printing some mounts for my disc golf discs. Nice. Hang them on the wall. Cool, cool, cool. Remove spread set. Yep, there we go. Yep. Bamboo carbon filter insert just got done. Nice. The bento box, is that what it's called, John? Oh, I need this little guy to cool things down. I haven't missed the live stream yet. Nice. That means you've watched 30 something, because I've given away 31 spools, right? So we gotta be close to what, 40 streams now? That's pretty cool. That's a little fun little fact. Thanks for hanging with me, man. That's super cool. Oh, here's that problem. Yeah, I don't know why this happens. It has nothing to do with the connection. And at first I thought it was a bad battery, because I did have a 6-cell battery, one of these actually, that would just die and my quad would just drop out of the sky for no reason. It turned out that it was the battery. So I'm not sure what the issue is. Nice and clean, gotta love it. The Clipper TMC Auto-Tune plugin seems to be pretty nice at getting the most out performance low noise. Oh, nice. I didn't know there was even a thing. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, you showed me that. Right. Did you have you tried it yet? Hey, Rafa, thank you. Ha. I like that it reads it like that. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Any new fans for the bento box? Nice. That's cheers, man. Thank you. Here you go. A little something. Have you done any more mods to my K1 Max? No, I haven't. I just did the textured build plate and then just been kind of enjoying the machine, to be honest. It's just, I don't know. I would love to. I think that if I had less other projects, I would turn the K1 into a monster, because it looks like there's a massive community doing it, and it seems like a lot of fun. But no, those machines are totally stock. All right, so what did I say? I was gonna do the corners, right? So we're doing the outmost corners and then the 45-degree angle up. Let me just make sure. Yeah, so the outermost, and then we're going in. That's how we will rock it. Wait, where did all these go? Oh, did I put them down? I got distracted. Perfect. Actually, hold on. I need to do this. This one has to be done on a piece of metal. I got my little arm, soldering arms. I'm gonna have to do it on this because these things have to go down into it. So how hard did I get distracted that I only have one here? And I need to get 2 for this. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Haven't tried it, but Mandic said his Fysetc kit AB motors had some coil whine. Mine definitely have coil whine. Using the auto tune, they're quieter now. Huh, interesting. I'll try it. Broken wiring cable, it could be. It could be. I haven't found out yet. I haven't found which one. Something like that, but I did win 2 rolls of filament so far. Nice. Do you focus on K1? Yeah. So, yeah, because they're so popular. If I, that's actually the K1, rooting the K1 is my most popular video, and I could easily just do it. But like I said, man, I as much as, yeah, like, I guess the goal is to grow and to do that kind of stuff. Maybe I'm just saying this because I have a small following, but I don't want to just do it for 100% monetary stuff. Like, obviously, I want to make some, right? It would be silly not to. But at the same time, I don't know. I just kind of feel like I don't want to put myself in some box. You know, I already get called a shill and all kinds of wacky stuff. And sticking to one brand is just going to make that significantly worse. Also, I did say that I want to do this from the back here, so let's actually do that. But yeah, you're 100% right. If I do any K1 stuff, and there is a ton. There is quite literally a ton of stuff to do. Let's get better, Rich. Rich from YouTube? Nah, dog. My goal is I'm just gonna do this, like, and have fun and work on fun projects that I'm enjoying, and if something happens from it, so be it. Like, I do genuinely really enjoy checking out as many machines as possible. Like, I do get a kick out of that. That's one of my favorite things to do, is to see what kind of nonsense companies are doing and to be able to understand it as well. So I'm going to continue doing that. I think that's super fun. And we'll see. You know, I've definitely been significantly outgrown by many channels that have started even after me. And that's okay. And that's okay. Oh, there's the problem again. Alright, so it's definitely something strange going on with the cable. And looks like I will actually have to do something about it. I was trying to do one of those things where I avoid it until it goes away. And it looks like I won't be able to do that. Yeah, and as far as money goes, the next thing I legitimately need to somehow save up money for the channel is a camera, because my main camera is just getting very, very old. It's a 1080p camera, and it's probably time for some 4K, especially because I just, it'll be better to showcase these beautiful new machines with a better camera. All right, so I needed 3 from that. Let's see what I ended up doing here. I need 4 up here, 2 for that, 6 for this. This is good. Okay, and I need 2 more for this thing. 1, 2. Those, yeah, the Devil Design guys. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Cool stuff. I just got K1 and K1 Max. Nice. You should do videos like your VoxLab videos. Yeah. I mean, the problem is, dude, is I really enjoy like working on these projects. Like, it's actually fun. And if I only do stuff that's not fun, which, I'm gonna do unfun stuff. But if I only do, I'm gonna get burnt out, and I have before. And that's why I started doing stuff like the studio and the table, and just because it's fresh, and it's not just the same thing over and over and over, just for my like sanity's sake, because I do spend a lot of my time here, and I do sacrifice a lot of other things that I could be doing to be here, in the basement. You know what I mean? Like, so it's got to be stuff that I like. Newbie question. When do you move the printer to another room? Do you have to re-level the bed? No. So the bed... So, okay, Mr. Flark. So leveling is actually supposed to be called tramming, but leveling is like easier to just think about. But it doesn't mean level to the ground or the table. It actually means the plate has to be level to the moving gantry piece. In your case, the x-axis. So it's actually leveling itself to the part where the head moves left and right on. So it could be on a wacky table, but as long as the bed is level to where the head moves, the x-axis, you should be good. So no, you don't have to level it every time you move it, unless it's very clearly skewed somewhere, And also, the machine is gonna do it itself. That machine, the KE, does it itself, so you should be okay. Just recommend whatever you think is best for the money. Oh, you mean you should do videos like your VoxLab videos, right? So that's the thing. So that's why I like this thing so much. This reminds me of the same like feeling I had when I found the VoxLab and how inexpensive it was and everything you can do to it. This reminds me of that. But I haven't had time to dive back in, but I plan on it. I want to build I want to print some Voron parts on the Voron for that. Blasphemy. Oh, there you go. Yep. There you go. A hobby that actually pays you is the best one. I've always tried to like monetize my hobbies. I've gone the furthest, I guess, with this one. I've committed the most. I like fedora videos. You're into hats? Just find the way they are. Never the same stuff. Never chilling. Well, maybe a little bit for reality. See, I don't. I did have like a bunch of stuff for Creality because they treat me well. They don't like pay me. That's also like, that's weird to say. They don't. I've made no direct money with them whatsoever. But it's easier to do stuff for a company that checks in on you and make sure you have their latest stuff versus a company that refuses to even reply to an email. You know what I mean? So which one would you do? If I feel better doing the content on that stuff, then maybe that is shilling. You do you, Feder. Trying. Do you need to run auto level? I believe that machine just does it. Yes, it's not going to hurt you, and it is somewhat fast on that machine. And having a perfect layer, start layer every time is a nice peace of mind. So that extra 5 minutes it would take, I say it's worth it, especially when you do big prints. If you're going to do some smaller prints, you don't have to. But if you're going to be doing something big that takes hours, definitely run an auto level if it doesn't do it by itself. Stealth chop was off. Yep, there you go. Oh, was off already. Yeah, it's got to be related. It's got to be related. Yeah, I run auto level before every print, definitely. TS100 had a broken wire in the cable. If only I had a device that could join 2 wires together. Well, I gotta find where that broken part is, I guess. Being true for yourself. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna. That's gonna be the goal, I think. Does YouTube even pay you? Barely. I made a lot more money last year than this year. I don't know what the deal with that is. It's because when you used to open YouTube, you would get your subscriptions. Now you get a mix of new things and old things, and you have to go to your subscription. Also, when you would hit the bell, you would actually get notified about your subscriptions. Now if you hit the bell, it doesn't actually do anything more than it did before. It will still suggest the same thing, but now you have to click it and then go to the all, and then you're going to get every video. It's... that part for creators is way worse. That part for viewers is way better. So it's hard to hate the thing that's good, you know? But that's why. That's why we're all getting paid less. Could be worse, like your mom's basement. I like that. That's what I meant. Thanks for understanding. Yes. You have a clip with your printer printing on its side. Yes. I do. No, I don't think it was printing on its side, but it was moving on its side. What machine is that? Voron, yes. Wait, oh, the one back there? That's the Flying Bear Reborn 2. Really inexpensive, but it takes Voron parts well. Creality has been legends with me. It's a total flip of the coin for people. If you go on the internet, there's so much hate, so much hating. Can you sleep while 3D printing yet? Yes. How are you coming on routing the KE? Pretty close. I would say probably a week off or so. The problem is having the time to make the video and then putting out the file, because it's not just me that's involved in that. But the CR10 SE is coming first, then the KE. But don't get too excited just yet. You know, try to figure out how the machine works and print with it as much as you can. And then when you want some of those really advanced features that routing will help you with, then it'll be time. Sucking up YouTube cash. The break is likely going to be right near the end of the cable at the connector. Yeah, I wish there was some way to find out. I guess I can try. Yeah, like see, like it won't even heat. It won't do anything actually when this happens. The only thing I can do is just reset it, and then it'll heat. Yeah. Yeah, it's got to be the cable. Yeah, I'll have to check what I can do. Maybe there's another cable I can buy. Have a beer or 4 on me and my broken K1. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I don't know how much that is in USD, but it doesn't matter to me. I appreciate the gesture so much. Thank you very, very much. That's very kind of you. Ahoy hoy. Hey Diana, how you doing? I am doing that. Good man, good man. All right, let's do this one upside down as well. I think for this one we will need this. Let's see if I can clamp this in some way, shape, or form. That might not be possible. Let's try, nope. All right, we're gonna have to just hold it manually and do it this way, I guess. All right, I think that part is done for the fans. Let's see what we got. We got a whole heap of them over here. This will be for the bottom here. Yep, we'll get some hardware going in a minute. And this is for the top. Whoops, that's for this. This is for the top. Yep. Okay, that should be good. That is a good looking piece. And the way this is held is it's got some pretty trick little corner pieces over here. Come on, I dropped a million things today already. That's on this side. Yep, it kind of holds. Come on. Here we go. Holds it on like that onto the top, and then on the bottom it kind of clamps the railing. So the hardware goes through this piece and into the back here. So that's on that. Okay, let's do the filter and these LEDs. Slept through dinner. Nice. Cool, cool. 46 watching them. Yes. So yeah, so in the link that's pinned to the top of the chat, thank you, David. It'll take you to the screen that's above me right here for a chance to win a roll of PLA Plus filament from 3D Max. You have to be present and you have to be in the United States to enter. Other than that, you're good to go. So check that out. Nice little perk. All right, so these are mounts for the LEDs. Ah! I dropped it. And I definitely will, at some point, get a actual tool for this instead of just using my soldering iron, my actual main soldering iron, but that's okay. It works really well for now. I haven't had a single issue related to this. Just for convenience sake, it would definitely be nicer to have a dedicated device. The amount of inserts that I have inserted in my time here. And I don't think I'm ever going to be doing it less either. So if a live stream comes up that I'm making one, don't be surprised. What these little things are that I'm putting in inserts into, they're like 45-degree angle little bits that that hold the LEDs, the LED PCBs. Makes it really easy. All right, we got that going. All right, that's done, set aside. Let's do the top here of this guy. All right, I think we're good on this. Like the video, yes, please do. You should maybe build a Vector 3D or Stealth Heat Insert Press. Yes, I've looked at a bunch of them. I look at them very often. What's interesting is, with as many as there are, I always like see some negative about each one, if that makes sense. Like maybe I'm just being extremely picky or something. But I've yet to find one that's like, I'm 100% like, yeah, that's great. I wouldn't change a thing, you know? Also, I do have an old, well, I have some regular rails too, but I have an MGM, what is it called, 7? The one from the X-axis of this machine. So like I have this little guy, and technically this would be perfect for making one of these. So I'll have to incorporate that into one and see how that works. All right, and now let's do these big ones. Okay, so it's doing it quite often now. So clearly this is an actual problem now and not just a figment of my imagination. So that's kind of unfortunate. Let's take these out for the moment. And these are the big boys too, so I need all the heat. And this is this red stuff is ASA. It's 3D Max red ASA. There we go. Perfect. Where's my little, I gotta cool that one down. This pillar was like, yo, why are you heating me up like this? There we go. Nice little relaxing music for an insert stream. Dang, that big a fan for little printer. Yeah, it's a massive fan. The biggest. I'm also gonna get one of those for the Trident, but I want to shove it in this thing first because I use it a little more. Hey Clement, how you doing? Do you have an STL for the LED mount? I also got the same LEDs. I'll find it. It's on printables. I don't remember what I searched for. LEDs on a stick mount, and it's these little guys that just pop in. You don't need any hardware to mount them. They just pop in and they're just 45 degrees. They don't go where these typically go. They go one up higher. Because I'm going to have this fan there on one side, Nevermore on the other, I can't really have LEDs where they typically would go. So they gave you, yeah, mine does too, unfortunately. I have printables with holders and diffusers. Yep, yes they do. Nice. Okay. Yeah. The new spools, huh? Yeah. I haven't had the privilege yet. All of mine are still old. Yep, I can see in the corner of my eye the temperature dropping. Nope, we're back. Man, these long ones definitely take a while. Another problem is because they're long, not a lot of designs try to incorporate these, and I can see there's filament in those threads. So once they fully dry, I'll have to run my tap through it a little bit, which is a bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. Luckily, I only have to do that once. Yeah, it looks like all these on the corners here have done it. Oh, right, I gotta put magnets into these too. I forgot about that. All right. Is insert madness done? I think insert madness is complete for now. All right, now that it smells like ABS again, throw that on auto, get the filtration cranking. Stealth one is Voron inspired, the way over-engineered. Yes. Over-engineering is a thing that they do. Never fear, Zumi's here. How you doing? You make a mini fume extractor? I know, I need to do that. Coffee, strawberries, cereal. Good combo. She's on mine. She's on the same one as me. Extreme macro close-up. You're probably right. And I did it all now, but here, let's see. Give it a couple seconds. Right, just below the surface. So as you can see, these on the corners, they have a little bit of seepage on the inside because of these are the long guys. So that's kind of a problem. Here's, for example, the short ones. Let it zoom. I mean, focus. Come on, camera. Takes 3 seconds usually. Okay. Watch. 1, 2, 3. Yep. See, these are really clear because they're just not as deep. But they don't grab as much. These were printed with 100% on the auxiliary fan and 100% on the cooling fan in ABS. And then these are melty all over the place. So this one over here I did from this side and I didn't want to, so the rest of them I put on from this side because they're gonna be pulled from the back. And then the last ones are right here. Nice and crisp. All right, so this we can keep out because we need to get hardware into here. So we will do that. Let's assemble this, and I will put some carbon into here as well. Like I said, I think this is a really cool design. You print these with without tops and bottom, and you choose, you know, whatever infill you want, and they kind of just slide into channels on top. This all gets held in just like this, nice and clean. Put some M3 hardware in there, put some magnets in, set. So we'll do that. This we can't do until we take out the other fan. But we can put hardware into here. This. We can put the hardware into here. So let's do that, and then we'll get to the machine itself. Interesting story about winning filament. I got a call from the post office about my package since it was wrapped in all black shrink wrapping. They asked me if I was aware of what I ordered. Oh, nice. They do wrap it sometimes, yeah. It's a bomb. Tell them it's a kidney. That's what my sister said when the package arrived. She called me Escobar's mistress. Nice. That's funny. It's coming from 3D Max. They're in Miami. That's true. That's what they asked me. So I told them, feel free to scan my package. I got nothing to hide. Once I saw what they meant. It was a black brick. That's hilarious that they called. Hey, Juan. Is there any video of silencing the Ender 3 V3 SE or modding? Have a little bit in the living room. It's kind of smaller. I don't know if you're going to have much luck with that. I think the only way you're going to be able to do that is to slow down the fan. And if you slow down the fan, you'll probably have to slow down the print speed. An enclosure would fix that. Juan, the cheapest way, honestly, the cheapest and like best looking would be to get 2 of these IKEA lack tables like I have behind me, and then print these legs. You're gonna have to do them a little taller to get that ender in there. Print this a little bit taller, and then you can do anything for the sides. It'll be a fun project, and it'll make it look like its own little space. And when a printer is enclosed, it'll obviously be much more expensive. I mean, much more expensive, much quieter. I tried those snap-in LED mounts. I couldn't get them into the extrusions. One of the mounts were printables, the screw-in top slide. Ooh, that's not good news. I guess I'll figure that out when I get there. First live stream of yours I've seen. Just got here. Hey, how you doing? Are you related to Chuck? How many times have you heard that in your life? I'm sorry. I feel bad. Welcome to the madness. That's right. Absolutely, Juan. Yeah, I mean, you know, free, slow down, lower fan speed. And lower the fan speed first. If you see a degradation in quality, print quality, then slow the print down to kind of match. So that the cooling can keep up with how fast the printer's moving. But if you really want it quiet, I think an enclosure is going to be your best bet, really. Outside of obviously like moving it somewhere, like to a closet. And you don't want to do that. You got to watch it. Okay, let me get some of the stuff out of the way. Let's get some hardware. Keep it moving. Let me get my carbon. And this stuff is definitely just a ridiculous mess. So let me get this out of the way first. I've heard it a lot, but I live pretty close to him. Nice. About 40 minutes away. His wife is spitting image of a Karen. I believe that. Wow. I'm sorry I brought it up. Hey man, my name's Feder, and believe me, I've heard name related stuff pretty much all my life. Well, technically Feder in Russian is a super common name that's been around for ages and ages and ages and ages. But here the translation to Feder is pretty rare. All right, let's get some of these guys in there. I want to fill it with as much as I can and seal it up. And I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to print another one of these, to be honest, and I'll have it ready to go for a quick swap. All right, let me close this, seal it back up. This stuff is a mess. But it's nice to buy it in bulk like that. That way you have it for a long time. I used to change the oil in his motorcade. That's pretty cool. I like that. You don't want to know what that means in Spanish. Nice. Ridiculous rug on his head. It's not fooling anyone. Who? Me? I am filling this filter with activated carbon. And now we're going to seal the deal. And this will be kind of a cartridge style filter. This is going to go on the inside of the printer. And when I print ABS, it will have just a little bit less scent. Not much, but a little. A little too much on here. Let me take out a couple bits. There we go. There we go. Yep. There we go. So it'll be just like that. And it's on a magnet, so it should be easy to remove. All right, let's find some hardware. And let's get out the Hodo. I order a bento box 2 from Voxel. If I like it, I'll print another one. Yeah, I hear good things. I hear good things. Where are my tweezers at? All right, let's see. Those are the right ones. Let's go with these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Perfect. Hey, Martin. Whatever time it is too. First time catching live stream. Nice. Thanks for popping in. Pleasure to have you. That one didn't like going in. That's not a good sign. But I'm just finishing up this filter for the Nevermore. What is going on? Why did these two not like that? Let me put the rest in. Try to figure out why. Oh right, these are the ones that had the plastic. I forgot to remember I said I'm gonna run a tap through it, and then I was just like, nah. It's nice to use large carbon pieces. The carbon that came with my Cybor Nevermore were really tiny and fell through the bottom. Oh yeah. No, I bought the large ones in bulk from Amazon. All right, the safe thing to do would be to undo this and run my tap through it. But the unsafe thing to do it is to YOLO it and hope to not strip it. Guess which one I'm doing. I'll show you guys a bit closer when I get this thing cranked a little bit more. So far it seems to be going okay. I did the next gen modded Nevermore in my Trident, and I modded it a bit more to make the hex pattern match the outside of the Trident, and that's been great. I have the same stuff in there, and when I print ABS on it, there's zero smell between the HEPA and this stuff. It's great. I'm sure there's a way to add HEPA to this as well. I was thinking of maybe making a like double-decker version of this that has a HEPA on top and this on the bottom or something along those lines, but yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I have more ideas than I do time, that's for sure. All right, there we go. So here's our little cartridge filled with activated carbon, and now we just need to get some magnets in here, so let's do that. It's so nice to have so many magnets. Highly suggest you guys buying these. I think I linked them down below. Maybe I didn't, I don't know. Oh, hold on, let me catch up with all these chats. Welcome to the insanity, nice. Peter, where are you scouring your bulk acid-free activated charcoal? I found it on Amazon. I made sure it was acid-free as well, so that we don't have problems with the linear rails. And I proved it on the Trident. I've been using it on there quite a bit, so it seems to be okay. Diana got me thinking about Escobar. Hippos you left behind. Wow. Homemade fish soup. Oh man, you brought back some memories. My dad's a huge fan of fish soup, and I remember when I used to live with them back in, I guess, high school. I would come home sometimes and the house was just destroyed, and he's so happy. That was the problem. I'd come in and be like, oh no, he's like the happiest person in the world. It's like his favorite soup. Got an Amazon link to what? Which part? Oh, to the things? Yeah, let's see. I'll have to open it in this one when I'm actually signed in. Let's go to orders. Charcoal. Oh, let me swap this song. Whoa. That was some good randomness right there. Where are we? Where is it? I'm looking. I'm looking. I might have to find it for you later and post it in the Discord or something. But I remember it was a bunch. Like it's like 5 pounds or something. I'll have to find it later because I want to keep cracking here. But I'll have to find it later and post a link. I thought I would like just click and find it. To print nylon, do I need to air filtration? If you print hot, you want filtration. So yeah, nylon is in that realm as well. I think I got chat booted. Whoa. How come? Did you try to post a link? I think YouTube doesn't like links. Alright, let's keep going. Magnets for this one, right? Alright, so both of these will need it. Magnets, I took out a bunch and I sat them down. They are right here. Okay. And I've got a marker out because what I technically want to do is have pairs and mark them to make sure that we're putting them in the right spot. So far these magnets are just going in. Perfect. This one's going to need some glue. This one's good. Let me get a little dab of glue into that one. You guys can't see what I'm doing. We need to order some more glue. We're running low. Come on. There we go. Let's get a good sized dab in there. Of course, I put that one in there upside down. That's okay though, as long as it goes into the right one, it should be good. So the trick here, I'll show you in a second. Let me just put them all in. All right, the trick is you want to get the magnets in. Whoa. You want to get a magnet into its spot and then have another one sitting on top. And you want to just put a dot on top. And now you know that those dots have to be essentially invisible on the other side in case you drop it or fell, whatever the scenario might be. Now we will put it in. Okay, this actually matters. So it has to go this way. So I'm just gonna press them and see if they come off. Okay, so that one needs some glue. Let me put it in where it's supposed to go. Yeah, it looks like all of the ones on the red portion need glue. Here's how I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna put the glue on the magnets. I'm gonna slide it on and just leave it like that. Do a little touch, a little touch. All right. Get it down like that. Push. All right, I'm gonna let this thing sit like that. And then when the glue dries, I'll be able to just pop that off. And we can't get to this until I take the other fan off anyway. But that will be the first order of business. All right, that's set up. What else do we need magnets in? I think the magnets were it for that. All right, let's get the hardware onto the LEDs and then we'll do the fan. I need just 4 1, 2, 3, 4. These aren't button heads, so I'm going to need a larger hex for that. Here we go. Let me see if I can catch up here. I said a bad word, it's working now. Yep. Only moderators can post links and live streams on YouTube, that's correct. Christmas tamales, ooh. Tamales. Don't let the glue leg between, yeah, if it goes between the magnet, that'll be fun. Alright, so does the direction here matter? I don't know. Also, by the way, the reason why I went for these little 45-degree angles is because these specifically don't need a shade or what do you want to call it? They don't need a diffuser because of the angle that they put on the LED. Which is cool. I like that. Hopefully they snap in. It'll kind of be nice for them to work as intended. But I can see how if you over extrude them at all, it won't work properly. I also hate that they put like a floral pattern on here. Not that you'll ever see it, but still. Why? Why put a floral thing on something for a Voron? That makes no sense. I mean, listen, nothing against florals, but Vorons have this aesthetic out of the box. So 99.99% of the folks that are building these are going to want to keep the aesthetic to some degree. And then you bust out florals. Seems odd. Also, you know what I just realized is there's definitely a in and out for this. Like a, yeah, there is. So this matters. This says out, which means this is in. Wait, what? This says out as well, and this says in. Huh? I guess I'll have to test it before. Let's take these connectors out of here so they don't rattle later. So the way this works is this says out right here, but it also says in right there and out right here. So who knows? I'll have to just test it. That's kind of funny. Okay, so that will be good to go, and it looks nice with the hardware in there. I need 2 more of these for that. Let's do button heads to keep with the top. And we can have a little bit longer hardware for the ones above it because it goes into plastic. So that'll be hardware for that. All right, hardware for this. I'm gonna have to wait for the magnets. I don't know how long hardware I need for that. Assume, oh, here we go. I can put it in through here. Come on, buddy. Come on, go in. Sometimes if you talk to it. Right? Ah! Aw. Aw. I dropped it. I dropped it. Did I break it? No. Good. Come on, go in. Oh, that's because this hole was a little bit too small. Duh. All right, let me just eyeball it then. All right, this is gonna be good. Whatever size this is, we'll have 2 of them. All right, that will be to get these mounts on. Hardware over there. Okay. Last bit of hardware is for this fan. Let's see. I just realized I need to make a Nevermore for my V0. I completely forgot. Oh, there you go. Making me salivate. Nice. Send me tamales, please. NeoPixel go from DIN to D out. Well, D in to D out. So this out is something else then. So in this way, out that way. Oops. In this way, out this way. Okay, gotcha. Newbie question. If filament has a range of 195 to 220, what temperature should I use? The KE is probably going to be great at 210. Also, Mr. Flark, don't just use the completely stock, what's it called, profile in that slicer, because so far everything that I've used on the KE, I've literally just used the stock settings. And then if I needed to have something more dense, I would just add more walls and then more infill. But the rest, the speeds, the temperatures, all that, just leave it how it has it in the slicer, because they actually did a really good job tuning it. That thing prints really great. So don't go tweaking those too much to start. You'd rather get some prints under your belt to kind of understand what it's doing, and then you can make the tweaks. But usually all filament has that range because they kind of have to. But especially with the speeds at which that machine prints at, between 200 and 210 is going to be a great starting point. You should be able to U out the D out on the other side. Also, the way these are going to be wired is I'm going to have 2 separate wires. So I think one is going to have to go to the board. The other one is going to have to go to the extender, because I'm not going to run I'm not going to run an extra wire going from one to the other. I'm not going to make a loop, right? Or should I make a loop? That way there's one wire. That's how I did it on that thing. But that's so much bigger, you can kind of hide everything. I don't know. I'll play with it. Thanks. That is what I am doing. Only failed print so far out of 5. How did it fail? Just out of curiosity. All right, and this one, I need some long hardware for this. That's fun. Which I have. I bought a little box on Amazon with long boys. But do I have any long ones here? I do. So let's use up these first. Let's see if this is long enough. It's not. Cool. All right, let's find that box. Yeah, I bought this little box on Amazon, I believe. We got all the long boys in there. Look at that. Let's see. Too small. There we go. That's looking good. These might even be too long. Let's see. How long are we talking? Yeah, this is going to be too long. Are these shorter then? Here we go. This size. These are 35 millimeter. Let's get the 35 mil going. Oh yeah, okay, there we go. So 35 for the fan. Let's get the bottom. Is that from here? Yeah. I don't know why I keep using hand tools when I have all these amazing Hoto screwdrivers all over the place. All right, that's fantastic. Thank you. And now we need shorter ones, which I have a lot of over here. Let's find the correct size. There we go. 1, 2, 3. I think it's just 3 here. Yes. Oh, we're gonna need the long ones again, I think. Nope, should be good. It's just 5 degrees from here. If all else fails, print a temp tower. Yep, that's great advice. If it's regular PLA, you're very likely going to be printing 200 or 210. Sometimes you have to go over, but that's usually with these machines that go super fast. And the KE, at least stock, does not print super fast. It prints fast, but not crazy. So I think you'll be fine for a while at around 210. But I have printed PLA up to 230 even, just because of the speed. For example, the Chitty-Tech X+3 at my office, it prints so fast, so clean. I've definitely printed at 230 there before. All right, there we go. That's good. Should I put another insert in there? What do you guys think? Should I throw inserts and hardware into here and just put them in everything just for, I don't know for what? For safety? Or just say it's fine. Let's get this wire routed with this lovely channel that's put in place here for us. You know what, let me get this one in first. So that turn seems to be a challenge. Show you guys what I'm doing in a second. Just get this wire down in there. There we go, pop that one in. Just trying my best not to pop this, not to break this wire, not to break these tabs. I mean, really, the wire isn't gonna break, it's the tabs that'll go first. Just tucking the wire under. There we go. 2 more tabs. A little more hardware, and then we are breaking things down. Okay. There we go. Okay. Here's what I was doing, running the wire through there underneath those tabs, because this is gonna sit on the right side, so this cable has to go out that way, and I love that in the design they have both ways. So if you wanted to make another one of these, you print the same thing, but you just mount it on the opposite side. Very nice, very clean. That's gonna be fun. All right, let me find the hardware for this. Also, let's see the chat. Layer separated. NeoPixel style LEDs, yes, they need to be in line. Right, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna wire them separately I have 2 places for NeoPixels. I think it'll be easier without running another wire. But I'm also gonna just throw these on without wiring first, since I have to make these connectors, and I'll be able to plan it. Photo, that's right. I put my PLA at 222 just because I was too lazy to hit the 0. Speaking of which, my career is finished. Nice. I almost got the Fysetc X Smart, but saw one of my friend's house. Not impressed by how much plastic that machine was. Yeah, I mean, it's all plastic. The X Plus 3 is a lot of plastic too, with the new one being has metal on the inside. It does look plasticky, but at my office, it actually looks really nice. Like, let's see. I think I have a photo. Yeah, like, I guess it just depends. Like, that's the X Plus just sitting at my office next to the fixed dry filament dryer that I'm testing. And I mean, it just looks nice. I walk into the office, it just looks like this like industrial machine. Yeah, it's a lot of plastic, but still. If you're not putting them in series, you don't have to worry about all that. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I don't think I am. All right, so let's find the hardware that's gonna pinch this without being too far. Okay, this is perfect. Let's go with button head to keep them all the same. Let's get it through here. And I'm gonna let it go through and then keep rotating it so it kind of strips it. There we go. Because I need it to rotate through this hole. Ha, 211. Close enough. Sit on it and rotate. You crazy, Zoomy. That's why we like you. Okay, got it. All right, and put that on. Let's get them started. Okay, looking good. All right, there's the unit. And what a unit it is. All right, we're getting very close. So like I said, in order to get this fan, I think I should, no, you know what? I'm gonna be patient. I'm gonna let the glue do its due diligence. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but. Okay, so the other thing I remember from this is these little pivot pieces in here, these little guys. They have this tiny little notch on top. And not only can you not break that piece, come on, not only can you not break it, ABS, you know, it'll flex a lot, but it also holds the top. So I kind of go in and clean it up a bit, because, you know, it has a little elephant's foot and whatnot, just to kind of free it up a little bit. And that will help big time when I go to throw this thing in. Because I almost broke my other ones and almost had to reprint them. And taking them off and then cleaning them up a little bit helped. Guys, if anyone's just joining in, there is a pinned comment at the top. The screen will look like this right above me. It is a Gleam.io link. It is a giveaway at the end of the stream to a roll of 3D Max PLA Plus. You have to be present. And you have to be in the United States, but that's it. Just the giveaway for sticking out till the end and hanging out with me. I'm paying you to be my friend. Not really. 3D Maxes. Doing a fine job. Nice. Lord Boo would be really excited. He's been a bit MIA, although I have seen him come in and out of Discord here and there. But yeah, he has some awesome machines. Okay, hardware. We have that hardware. That's good. We have this hardware. Okay, the rest is going to be cables, I believe. Cables, connectors, soldering, only the best. Only the best type of stuff. All right, machine, you come over here. So I'm gonna have to take off the paneling. I guess they both have to come off. The screws are gonna go, which is a total bummer. You know what? I'm gonna wait to take off this side. Let's just do the side that I have. And as much as I don't want to be wasteful with this filament, I think I have to cut this off. Because all the hardware just went where I didn't want it to go. That's okay. Because I'm sick of having this spool over here, so let me just cut this filament off. Pull it out here. All right. And it is ABS. So that's okay. All right, we need this side first. And I will get you guys a view in a minute. Look at that ABS residue on the plexi here. I got some 3D Max ABS. Actually, this might be really old. What's this stuff called? The Micro Center brand. Like real old. If I was referring to the smaller one, I would buy the X Smart. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The one is better built. I have it right down there. It's sitting right there on the floor. Better built price. Also, it's really inexpensive sometimes. Sort of an OnlyFans kind of guy. Yes. Inland. Yep, that's the brand. That's because it is. That's because it is. I think that filament was just in there, and that's what I used. All right, here we go. So I need to take off pretty much everything. But it will be worth it. Oops. Let's keep the hardware inside. It will be worth it, I hope. I should have printed the extension. What was that box that you put the filament in? Yeah, it was the Chitty Tech spool holder. It comes with Chitty machines, and it has desiccant in the bottom. It's not active. There's no heating element. It's just a dry box, essentially. And I think that filament's in there because I was just too lazy to take it out, and I would just put it alongside with my other filaments in that thing. And I was like, I read the label, black ABS. All right, that's what I need. No, I need to print some sort of like jack stands for the printer. Flipped over. They have those. Also, Zumi, did you ever get that D1 running? That's such a bummer. That thing was amazing. It was my favorite, what's it called? VoxLab machine. And I'm totally bummed that something happened to it. Well, my last favorite thing about Chitty. Hard to reload, it is. There's like a funky angle you gotta go through pretty much. Look, you can tell which camera. See that ABS goo? Ain't that something? I'll have to clean that up. At least I know which direction it goes in. No, I still haven't heard back from them. I'm gonna send another email this week. Yeah, I would say, oh, let me ask my rep, but I don't have one anymore, unfortunately. That sucks. I'm sorry, Zumi. Okay, so let's cut the cable ties. Okay, 1. Don't cut the cables. 2, and this I'm going to unplug from where it is now. Oh, it's a long cable, and I have a million zip ties. Okay. Cutting all the zip ties. 1, 2, 3. So this fan port, this thing was plugged into the fan port on the actual motherboard itself, on the catalyst. And the reason why I don't want that is because I want everything that's not an accessory, essentially, to be plugged in there. How does this work? How the heck did I get this from under there? Huh. How do I get underneath of this without breaking anything? That's kind of interesting. Will it lift enough? No. Did I unpin this cable? I'm a Polymaker user and have 1,400 hours. I'm a 2.4, and I don't have that kind of film buildup on my panels. So this was super wet ASA, and I had to dry it after that, obviously. It was some serious buildup. I think I have to depin this in order to pass it through, which I don't remember if I did or not, but I'm gonna try it. And yeah, not every filament's made equal, that's for sure. But if you look on my Trident over there, my Trident has similar hazing. Even with, what's that brand? It's like 3D something. 3DF filaments is the last thing I used on there because they have the transparent black. All right, I'm gonna pin this, but I'll have to be careful with the pinning when I put it in, when I plug it in, because we have to reuse that fan. All right, so let's see how the top here works. I remember it's kind of tricky, but you turn it. Yep, you turn it this direction, real slow. Hopefully it doesn't break. Yep, okay. Yeah, these guys, that's gonna need a lot of cleanup. The one that I have does not look like that. This one goes the same way, and you kind of just wiggle it. Yeah, I mean, it's clever, but it's fragile. All right, and then can I reach in through the bottom here? Pinch bolts. All right, there's our accessory fan. that we will remove here once I'm ready for it. But yeah, I'm going to be taking apart, I think this is a GDS time, I don't remember, but we'll take it off. This will be the fan that I'm going to completely dismantle and shove it into there. So that's going to be fun. What time we got? 11. Hopefully I can get this installed very quickly and we can get to it. Let me get that blade again and work on this a little bit more, because it's very, very apparent that that does not have the same level of gap up there. Spare mini vise, but it's heavy and shit. Yeah, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. There's probably a video of how to do it, and there's somewhere. Oh, okay. Lack of smell, you say. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Polymaker and just what they stand for as a brand and how they work with everybody. I think it's amazing. I met a few other people that work there at the event, and they were all so pleasant and treated me with respect when we talked, and I enjoyed that. A lot of times when I talk to a vendor, they don't want to acknowledge me really, like because I have a small following. And I feel like they talk to me a little bit differently most of the time. But those guys all were really cool to talk to, knew what they were talking about, and I saw them everywhere. They're just in it, you know? They're in the community. All right, we'll put it there. So this one, let's do a test. Easy. Yeah, that's not gonna be good. I need to cut a lot of this off. Oh, you know what? I have these really small, I bought a bunch of these a while ago. These tiny little files. And I feel like this is their time to shine. Let's go, little files. Do what you do best. All right, let's see. Yep, just a hair more. I don't want to break it. Oh yeah, that's perfect. There we go. That's a little better. Yep, voila. Okay, let's put that off to the side over there. Let's get this other one on the same level. Also, just making sure that I don't break it. The little nub is very small. Okay, let's see how this works. Same, just a little more. Patience. Patience. It's a golf. But we're not keeping score. Okay, perfect. All right, let's put that over here and put it to the side. This thing takes up all the space in here. Unlike bamboo, right? That was a 50-15, and it was not enough. This is you. This is the one she told you not to worry about. You know? Seems to be how it works out. Yes, this is the coffee cup warmer. Hey, Darren. All right, let's squish this sucker in here, and then we'll try to center it to the best of my abilities. Wow, that's a tight fit. Can I get this thing in there? Here's the question. All right, what's in the way? What's in the way is this thing needs some sanding. It's too thick. You guys didn't think you'd be watching a sanding stream today, did you? Here's one for you. I'm using my 2 SOVOLs as a heater. Printing holiday prints. Nice. It's more like you and that's her ex. Ooh. Yeah, I guess that's a little better. Fly around the room. It could. Yeah, it's funny that I'm putting this fan on this and not my Trident. All right, let me try it here. How much more do I need? Wow, so quite a bit. I actually need to take off quite a bit of material. So this part right here, this little lip, it basically just, this goes into the extrusion and this part clamps it down. And this is a little bit too thick because it prints on supports and it's ASA, which is hot. Here, let me try a more aggressive file. Let's try this one. There we go. That's a ton. And I'm gonna have to vacuum here. Luckily, I have that covered. With my Hoto. Guys, I know this is an expensive vacuum, but this thing is amazing. Love this thing so much. It's so powerful. All right, there we go. Now we're actually getting somewhere. What's the problem now? Just a little bit more? Yep, looks like just a little bit more and we will be in. Come on out. Don't jam the file into your hand. Yeah, right? Yes. Yeah, that thing is wild. This stuff sands really well. It doesn't matter how much material I take off on this side, by the way, because it's getting clamped on the other side. So this is just to get it in there. All right, let me vacuum this up. Alright, let's see if that was enough. Oh, come on, man. Okay. Alright, that is almost at the bottom. I just don't want to break this. That would be a waste and a shame. Come on out of there. Come on out. All right, one more time, and this is going in there. All right, there we go. How loud is this in the mic? Oh, it looks like noise cancellation does a really fantastic job. I mean, it's definitely loud. Okay, we're in. All right, let me try to center this. What's crazy is this thing is as big as the bed. So because it's a 120 millimeter fan, it is, all I have to do is just make sure it's the same width as that, and we should be good. And now to get this to hold on top, I just have to push these two together. So this guy holds from this end. Can you guys see this? Oh, right, I don't need that piece. This guy goes from this end, and this we turn to loosen and bring it over, turn to tighten, and kind of just push it in to squeeze it on. There we go. Squeeze it from both sides, so that holds the top, that holds the bottom. Perfect. That is an absolute mass of a fan. All right, and then this, we unpin. Get it underneath of here. Okay, need something to get that out of there with. Here's one. There we go. Pass it through. Get it nice and tucked. Okay, so it's a mostly hidden wire. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna put this connector on, and that is ready for later. Okay, we can put the panel back on. Before I do, let's get this off of it. Some isopropyl will get it. All right, that's clean on the inside. Missed the spot. All right. Progress. This thing's gonna look just killer. Hey, where'd it go? Come on back, panel. Put it right away. Hey, trying to clean the glass. Yeah, I mean, the acrylics is tough. It's tough to clean. Especially once this type of thing is in there. Once that's in there, you're kind of done. All right, this goes on this corner. Oh, let's get this up there. Since this kind of holds the top. Half boat. The fastest I think I've printed is 14. And that was on the Fysetc machine. Center it. That's centered. By the way, if anyone has a V0, I highly suggest printing these handles. They are so handy for just handling this thing and grabbing it real quick. Highly suggest. Oh, come on. Why you gotta fuss? Okay, almost there. Oh, looks like I missed that one. I did. Okay. Oh, didn't do this one yet. Did I miss again? I did. Why am I missing so much? I'm sure they make quick release panels. I'm sure of it. I'm thinking about doing the magnet one for the back. All right, there we go. That is in. And our machine is a little bit crazier now. You know what I should have done? This is hindsight speaking. This is a perfect spot to put my logo on. I guess that panel is gonna have to come off at some point, huh? Look at that beast. That is cool. All right, let's get the bottom tightened. It's definitely much easier to do it from this side now. There we go. Flexing all the ABS. Go, Hodo, go. There we go. All right. That is on. Beautiful. Yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. That is looking good. Here we go again. Magnet or hinges on the back are great for doing mods. Yeah, that's what I'm digging. How heavy is it? It's pretty heavy. Yeah, it's pretty heavy. The fan setup is almost as big as the printer itself. Yeah, it's a 120 millimeter fan, and the build plate is 120 millimeters. So it's quite literally the same size as the build plate. So that should sound very good. All right, next up is on this side. I'm not gonna take this. Whoops, what am I on? Oh, right, because it has no feet right now since the bottom panel's off. The next order of business is the fan. Zero panels. Yeah, but I want to print ABS. So that's what the Nevermore is for. So the whole plan is for this machine to print everything I got. So the cooling fan is for when I need to print PLA, and the Nevermore is for when I want to print ABS or ASA. All right, let's see how we did here. All right, that is good to go. There we go. So the way this attaches is magnet. Take it off, put it on. Pretty cool. So I think I'm gonna, like I said, I think I'm gonna print another one of these, just to have them, to be able to remove one quickly. So I like that. All right, so how much time we got? Just over half hour. All right, let's get into it. Let's remove this fan from here. Come on out of there, friend. Cable 2. Yeah, it was a GDS time fan. Set all that aside. All right, let me find. Let's see how many of you guys are in the giveaway here. 29. All right, we can definitely get more in there. There's 51 people watching. Guys, there's a pinned comment at the top of chat that takes you to one of these gleam.io links. If you guys are planning on sticking around at least another 30 minutes, I'll be giving away a spool of filament by 3D Max. You have to be in the United States and you have to be present for the drawing, but all you have to do is just answer that question. Today's question is, where do you see 3D printing going in the next 5 years? So it should be fun to read, just to get everyone's opinion. There's 33 minutes left, so definitely hop in there. Nevermore V5? V4? V5. No, Nevermore Mini. I think it's V4. V4. This guy, just a different filter. Okay. V4. Is there no document? Read me? Oh, okay, it's like this. Like this. No. Oh, I didn't realize it was like different on the inside like that. Oh, I guess I did have a very different one. That's kind of interesting. I didn't even realize that. Oh, so this doesn't have a guide for the air. I found one on printables that had a... What did this have? Just easier to... I don't remember. I don't remember what the criteria was, but I found it. I thought there would have been a very clear way to have this fan go. Let's see. VOM, is there a thing that shows me? All right, let's do Nevermore Mini V4 fan. Looks like a monkey hand. Nevermore is good for all filament. Breathing any of it is not good for you. Right. Yep. Did you show the finished trailer? I did. This morning I showed a short video. Finally fixing that problem, and it's so cool. It's just really cool. But I will do an actual video and editing, and it'll go on both my channels. I have an RC channel that I don't really post much to, but anytime I have RC content, I'm going to be posting it there as well. I don't know if that'll ever turn into anything. I highly doubt it. But at one point I thought that I thought that this won't cross over that well, but it looks like I'm going to just stop caring and just doing what I like. This is the guide. This is the fan guide that I printed. That's right here. I think I just cut it up, just like I did for any of the other stuff, really. Location, outer casing. This tool helps place the fan perfectly centered. You should slip it over the fan blades when you place the fan on Nevermore. Okay. Yep, glue the fan. Oh, here we go. Yep, that helps it go center. I want to see the other side. Looks like you cut it pretty small. All right, let's do it. I don't have any more filters, but I mean filters, any more fans, but I will order some if I break this one. All right, here goes the casing. And now we start, well, cutting. And this plastic on these fans pops like it'll fly. So if you guys are gonna do this, definitely be careful. The stickers are gonna have to go. And I will have to glue, I'll have to use some double-sided tape, VHB, to glue it down, which I have plenty of. All right, let me see how this works. Oh, it's too big. Oh, it doesn't fit around these blades. Well, that's fun. Does it fit into here? Yeah, it fits perfectly into there. All right, looks like we're gonna have to do it manually. Well, that's kind of weird. Maybe the fan's a little bit different. All right, well, this guide is useless. And then the wires. What's it want me to do with the wires here? The wires can go down there. Or just right here. All right, let's just start trimming this away, and we will figure it out as we go. Like I said, definitely watch your eyes if you're gonna do this, because it definitely likes to fly everywhere, this plastic. Oh, you know what? I have even better side cutters. Right over here. Let me see if... Okay, that's good. Get these guys out of here. so I don't accidentally cut them. Oh, that went flying pretty good. All right, here's the majority of the casing is gone. Now we'll just clean that up until we can plop it down in there nice and flat. So I'm just gonna go around the blades. That hit one of the printers over there. That flew to the other side of the room. Let's see if I can find a better way to do this. Wow! Almost hit my forehead. Anyone else get nervous cutting a perfectly decent fan? This is one of those gotta pay to play moments. Nope. Well, if you ever need to, now you know that it's not only doable, but common, I think. All right, let's see. Yep. Okay, that'll be easy. All right, so the wire does go towards me. So that will be kind of our guide. Like that. And this, it's unfortunate that thing didn't fit, because that would have definitely helped to make sure this is 100% centered. But as long as it doesn't hit any other side, we should be good. Yeah, because the fan spins this way, and these things are meant to kind of duct the air wherever it needs to go. So it's a very, very nice design. All right, let me just double check the spacing here. This little cover goes on. Like that, so the fan can go down a little bit. All right, I'm gonna commit. You can buy nippers that have a bar that deflects, slows down the cut pieces. I've seen that before. I didn't know what that was for. The cut pieces are everywhere, and I'm gonna be sure to later step on the sharpest one that I can find. You know, because why not? Use a piece of paper around the fan. That's not a bad idea. Like as kind of like a guide. All right, let's get a piece of this cut. Just do a small square. There we go. All right, VHB tape coming in handy. Gotta have that stuff, really. Okay. Fan piece can go. Do I have some kind of piece of, well, I guess I can just use this. Let's see if I have something better. What would be better? I guess a piece of paper is kind of ideal, huh? Do I have like cardboard or something? Like a box maybe? What can I cut up? that's like thin enough. Oh, here we go. Here we go. A bunch of fail prints from when I was looking for a problem. This can be my guide. I'm not looking for a problem, I'm looking for a solution. This is a pretty good first layer on this little machine. Look at that. Will this work? Legos next to your bed. Yeah, same thing pretty much. All right, you know what? I'm just gonna go for it. We're gonna YOLO it. I'm gonna do my best to judge. In fact, I'm gonna drop it in kind of light. And then we'll go from there. That looks somewhat centered. Let's use this to measure this. That is pretty spot on. All right, I'm gonna push it down. Okay, I'll show you guys what I did in a second. Let me just make sure I have it pressed. All right, here we go. That's in there. And when we put this cover on like that, that is pretty much dead center. So let's get this cable situated. Where are my... There we go. There's like a little recess for the cable to go, which is very nice. Gonna make sure it's nice and flat. There we go, like that. Perfect. Okay, and then we can close this up. You kind of have to like flex it on. It gets held in on the sides. And then we just clamp it down. Make sure the fan is not doing anything funky. No, it's looking good. Okay, one. You know what? Let's get the big dog out. My God. Insane. The power. All right, and these are somewhat long and go into plastic. No worries. Woo! That thing will rip your hand off. All right, fan is spinning free. Let's see here. Bada bing, bada boom. Pops off. Pops on. I have a magnet loose. Looks like we still have super glue that's not dry. That's on my finger now. Yeah, that is not dry. Fantastic. All right, so I'll put it on here and not take it off. Oh, actually, hold on. Before I do that, I gotta attach these. So these have an order. These, they go flat up against the wall where the logo is not. And these should snap in. So let's see if this hardware that I saved for it is good. too long, I think. I think that's probably too long. That's way too long. All right. I need half that. What time we got? All right, just about a little over 15 minutes left in our giveaway. If you guys want to jump in there, head on over. All right, let's go with these. Yeah, these two should be good. Even this is too long. Holy moly. So that just uses 6 mil or 8 mil. That's what she said. Every string. It's a tradition. Looks like I'm gonna have to buy some more 8 mils. Because I am running low. Only got a handful of them left. Well, in black. I have a ton of silver, but I don't like to mix and match. All right, let's just put that on. Wrong one. We need this guy. All right, that's one. So yeah, I definitely didn't realize that this wasn't the official Nevermore. But so far so good. So this is like three different mods here. This is a Nevermore that has air channels. This is quick push-in so that you don't have to glue this to the wall, which is usually how it's mounted. Or I thought it was. And this is a quick easy print cartridge. Instead of like a one with a ton of bridging and stuff. That was pieced together from 3. All right. Now that that's there, let's take the other panel off. Let's see if we can get this thing on in 15 minutes. That would be a treat. And wire management will come way later. All right, flip, box, pull, keep going. There we go. Hardware comes off. You use Nevermore desiccant beads instead of carbon. The desiccant isn't going to get rid of smell. It would just get rid of humidity. So if that was what you needed, that would work, but the carbon is what you really want. Technically, you could make one with carbon and one with HEPA. That would also work really well. Both of them work in tandem. Oh, to keep filament inside a dry box. Sorry, I didn't read the rest. Yes, you could. But then again, you don't really need airflow like that. So I'm not sure if that would be like really that beneficial. Wire management, never heard of it. I love wire management. I love doing it. I do it on everything. My sim rig, Brian, you'd be proud. Sim rig is very clean right now. Also, I played a couple stages on WRC today, and I had an absolute blast. My favorite car so far is the what's it called, man? The Fiesta. Super fun, especially on the snow maps. And by maps, I mean stages. Super fun. I got to go like flat out. Had a perfect run at one point. I loved it. So fun. There's a Nevermore mount that uses magnets as electrical contacts. Really? That's kind of cool. That's really cool. Air dryer, right. Wire management. It's pretty good. Let me check all these messages. 0 days. Brian, I'll check those when I wrap up here. Hope you don't mind. Now this side doesn't have any nonsense, which is kind of interesting. I guess because there wasn't like a fan pulling in air, right? All right, so this guy goes this way, and hopefully it'll just click. Wouldn't that be nice if it just works and there's no drama? That would be amazing. Maybe too much to ask for. Nope, click, click. Oh, that's so good. And we can just center it. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. Okay, I can very easily suggest that modification. Griff Gear 3D, welcome to the YouTube SOS crew. Thank you for subbing. Appreciate that. And by subbing, I mean becoming a member. That's cool. Welcome. I'm so happy about that. All right, now let's get this wire back there. So what I want to do with the wires, obviously I'm not going to be able to do it in this stream. Oh, we'll pop the LEDs in too. I guess I can. If anyone wants to stay. Oh no, I'd have to heat the hot end. Maybe. Anyway, hold on. What I was trying to say was, I'm not gonna be able to do this stream, but what's it called? Wiring and all that stuff. I'll have to do that off stream, obviously. I don't remember which part I wanted to even say. I had too many thoughts into my brain. Oh, it's the connectors. So on the Clipper expander, if you guys saw, they don't have these connectors. You have to use ferrules, which I like, but I don't want to make these permanent in case I change a machine or move them somewhere else or whatever it might be. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make a couple wires that have a female connector on one end and ferrules on the other. And then I'll just wire manage them so they're nice and clean. But that's my plan. Looks like I can run a wire through that quick connect, which is even cooler. And I'm going to do that. Hopefully I can take them off as easily as it let me put it on. Let's see if that's the case. Once I get this a little bit closer with the wire. Can you guys see what I'm doing? Close enough. All right, let's see if it will let me pop this off without breaking it. Yep, okay. So I think I can run this wire through here. I'm gonna try. Yeah, let's try. There we go. It fits in there perfect. That's totally gonna work. So there's like channels in here So instead of this wire hanging out, we can just make a nice clean run, and it'll kind of go into into the channel here. So let's do that. Let's see if I can still pop this on. Center this. Clip. Yep. Perfect. That's even better. That's such a great design. Yeah, if it's not clear, I'm extremely happy with that. And then all I'd have to do is, oh right, this has glue that's still soft. Well, anyway, this will be really easy to pop off from the inside and it shouldn't interfere with anything. All right, let me put this connector back on. All right. That's, oh right, panel goes back on. How much time we got? About 7 minutes left. Here's a satellite view of our carbon filter. I thought JST PH was only for wire to PCB connection, not wire to wire. How are you going to make a female for JST? Easily. These are males. These are females. Well, technically speaking, these are females. Where are the two first? Here's what they look like. You solder the wire to the ends, and you have yourself a. This is a male because it has pins in it. But yeah, very easily. That's how I'm going to do it. That way, I don't have to cut the wire. And like I said, the benefit there is, first of all, cutting and crimping is going to be so much easier. But the benefit is it's reversible very easily. Nice. When in doubt, bowel out. That's the saying, right? That's how it goes. When in doubt, bowel out. All right, panel. Go in. Go in easy and quickly. Okay, so far we're listening. This is good. I think I missed on this one. There we go. All right, corner time. Missed. Dang it. These are definitely annoying to do. Luckily, you don't do this very often, but still. Definitely an annoyance. Did I miss this one too? Let's see. Of course I did. Come on, hardware. Behave. Okay. 2 more pieces and we're golden. Bada bing, bada boom, baby. Yeah, that looks great. I'm very happy with that Nevermore attachment. No drama attachment. Last screw. Come on, last screw. I shouldn't have said it. What time? We got 1 more minute before our contest is over there. All right, let's flip her over. Okay, next order of business. First of all, let's take a look. Look at that. That is legit. Also, I have one of these carbon plates from Fysetc. It scratches so easy. It's completely useless, unfortunately, which is kind of a bummer. I really had high hopes for this, and I never really printed on it. I maybe got 2 to 3 prints off before it's just ruined. Kind of unfortunate, to be honest. But another thing is I'm finding that the magnet, I have a bunch of this tape on here, finding that the magnet itself is uneven. The metal is extremely even. But yeah, look at that. We got giant fan and a beautiful Nevermore. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna do it because of the glue, but just push it down, make sure it's working. That's awesome. Favorite cookies, peanut butter chocolate, just came out of the oven, barely cool enough to take a bite. Had to have one. Every time, every time. Teeny belt plate, yeah, it's perfect though. It's perfect. Like I said, you can print every single Voron piece on this, like 99%. So one of my goals is to print some of the parts for this machine, and one specific part for the Trident on this. That's what I want to do. Hey, Will, how you doing? I think it's 12 o'clock, so I think we just ran over. Are you running any bento boxes? No, no bento boxes. I have a Nevermore that's modified by Next Gen in my Trident, and this one. It's the only filtration that I have. Oops. All right, let's pop that open. And let's get these LEDs clicked in. So they're gonna go on top of here, and let's they go here. Yeah, right there. And I'm gonna move them as close to the front as I can, because that's where the bed is. And I want to see things. Let's see if I can move it to the front like that. All right, I'll put this in line with where I put it. Let's do that, and that way I can line up both of them in the same spot. Let's see if I can push it in. Click, click. Perfect, really. And then this should not hit it. Yep, That's good. And let's get this side as well. Line it like this. Oh, I forgot to check which one I put in there. Oh, man. In. That's good, right? In. They have to go in. All right, this one too then. In has to face this way, which means I have to rotate this. All right, guys, let me just finish this up and then we'll do the drawing for the filament spool. And then I will figure all this out at another time, including the Hotend, which I kind of wanted to get installed. Although, I just realized that's going to be tricky as well because it has its own wiring. I can't just reuse the thermistor and stuff. So, that's going to have to be its own separate thing. Alright, so line this up with that hole and click and perfect. All right, I'm pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with that. We got 2 holes over there for the wiring to go through, so that shouldn't be a problem. Let's see. Yep, doesn't interfere with anything, doesn't hit at all. Close. It won't interfere with the door. Here it is. Okay, so here's the other thing. The reason why I wanted to do this CHC. Let me move this guy to the front here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So when this thing is printing, you can't see anything. Let me take this sock off. It's just completely covered, essentially, with the sock and just this massive block. And I think having this CHC ceramic is, well, going to be really fast in heating, but also you're going to be able to see, and that little bit just, it helps. It really does. Yeah, this is just like a big, loose, ginormous sock that comes off really easily. I don't like it. So I guess I'm going to have to do that some other time, unfortunately. I want to get it to where all the wiring is done, and I'm not going to be able to get to that today. So there's going to be another installment at some point, because technically I want to print the riser for the top hat here. Like, technically speaking, I don't have that anyway. But yeah, top hat needs to go up to save that wire. Let's see. Let me catch up with the chat. What mod you did on the toolhead? Nothing yet. Oh, I did on the back. I have my own little cover because the cover hits, the stock cover hits, so I made my own. Otherwise, it's all stock. I didn't mod it. I didn't do the LEDs yet. I have these LEDs to put on the toolhead, which would be nice. These are going to be, you know, plenty bright, but this would be ideal. But I'll have to take the toolhead off and mess with that and figure that out. I guess since I'm running LED wires anyway, maybe it's a good idea to just run those toolhead LEDs to the back as well. Let's see how many I have. There's a NeoPixel plug right there. This thing has a dedicated NeoPixel plug right there. So that's 2 sets of LEDs. But technically speaking, I would need 3 unless I do some tricky wiring on one of these LEDs and run a wire back. So basically one set will have 2 wire sets. I don't want to do that. That's too much. It's too complicated. I'd rather just those be the 2 LEDs and figure out how to mount LEDs on here that aren't RGB. Like the regular white LEDs will probably be ideal there. But yeah, this is going to be an awesome setup. It already prints so well. We didn't change any of that portion. This is just accessories. And I think they're just going to be a dramatic improvement, especially that giant fan for cooling, because it's really not good at cooling. So yeah, what mod did I do? Nothing. What mod will I do? I will do this and a nozzle, and a hardened steel nozzle. So significantly smaller. I don't know if you guys can tell, like it's not even comparable. Oh, here we go. Yeah, quite the size difference. And this is ceramic, so excited for that. We'll see how that works. I'll have to take the tool head off. By the look of the plate, little printer has begun some work. Oh yeah, I printed all of these parts on it, David. So yeah, so all of the parts that I installed today were printed on this machine. That's just glue for ABS and ASA, because they like it. Fixing some strawberries, nice. What's the hot end that's on that bad boy? It is Fysetc's like copy, like clone Dragon something. It's not really here or there. It's not bad. It keeps up with the machine fine. I just don't like the size of this block. It's just a little bit too big for what modern day, you know, hot ends can do. I'm gonna sneeze. Let's mute. All right, and I found a shard. Oh, man, that in carpet would just annihilate you, huh? $710 likes. Not this video. There hasn't even been 710 people in here. All right, let's keep going. Okay, they call that tornado. If I had 2 of these on here, that would be the tornado. Technically speaking, there is a way to do that. So if you do something like a PD sensor, which Next Gen, by the way, added to his, so that homing is now at the top, that eliminates the bottom of the machine and adds some space. So you can technically put the Nevermore here and mount another one of these on this side. So technically speaking, you can go pretty crazy with that. It'll definitely remind you of the fan you modded. Yeah. Oof. Oh. Ow. All right. Let's do this. I can close the Nevermore. 34 entries. That's really low, which means great odds of winning. All right. Let's see who we got. I kind of want to read a few of these before I pick a winner. Where do you see 3D printing going in the next 5 years? Let's see what you guys wrote. Oh, what? I was about to bring it on that, but I don't want to give away anyone's information, so I'll keep it off the screen. Okay. Imagine, if you will, a printer that scans the job and sends it to another printer far away. Well, technically, if you have a Bamboo Lab, they own any STL that you send to any machine or slice or anything. If you're using non-LAN mode, if you're using any kind of wireless thing with their machines, they own the STLs that you're printing, and they have full rights to them, regardless of the STL. So technically speaking, this is not so far-fetched. It doesn't even need to scan. They have anyone's print information openly. Okay, where do you see 3D printing going in the next 5 years? Let's read some of these. I think we'll see printers that more and more will be just work great out of the box. That's already a thing across the board from all brands. And more importantly, I think we'll see successors of PLA, PETG, ABS, and whatnot. It's nice. That's actually an interesting take. There is, so basically PLA already is getting hyper versions of it. Same with ABS, same with PETG, because printers can print so fast now. That's definitely going to be a thing. There's going to be new polymers. But yeah, printers already, almost every manufacturer has some really easy version of their printer, which is really nice. I see it becoming even more affordable and familiar to average household. Yep. Full automation for color changing. Yep. My prediction is going to be that by the end of next year, majority of printers will have an option for color printing and it'll be really accessible. That's my prediction. Obviously, industrial printing become more available to the consumer. Multi-laser SLS become more feasible. I hope so, because that's not something that's feasible now. Probably like a microwave, most people's homes. Yeah, that'd be cool. All multicolor, speeds increase by 50%. It might be more than 50. Being more widely used in medical, engineering, automotive. Yep. Bigger and more commercial. Yep. There'll be more of a push into desktop metal printing. I hope so. And I believe we'll see more commercial non-planar printers making overhangs somewhat a thing of the past. That's awesome. I hope so. The future is here, but I think it'll just keep improving, especially with companies like Chidi and FL Sun stepping their game up. Yep. Announcement of new materials to print with at home, metals and such. Speed race like old school horsepower wars. Yep. Multicolor printing will be standard and prices will continue to drop as new innovations come out. I hope that home recycling will become more cost effective and easier. Yes, all that. 2-minute benchies of an FDM printer. Instant resin prints. Ooh. They have that, right? That one, the gel printers. Consumer grade metal printing. They also have, what's that stuff called that like cuts metal? I don't remember what it's called, but it like cuts metal with electricity. Really thin sheet metal for now. But that stuff is going to be a thing too. Do I have any resin printers? I do. I have one. Bamboo fax machines. Yes. EDM. Yes. Thank you. Dromedale, yes. EDM is going to be a thing. And, you know, not just electronic dance music. Is it a glitch in my tab? It says 710 likes. What does it show on my PC? Let's see. I have 39. 39 likes. It's definitely a glitch. Schools to the moon. Large entry-level Core XYs with enclosure, possibly multiple toolheads. Multiple toolheads are going to be a thing. And consumer products going to be cheaper. Clothing, interesting. Car manufacturing, nowhere but up. Larger, faster, cheaper. Affordable powdered metal laser, wow. 3D metal printing, cool. Better sensors and controllers, yep. Easier ways to do multicolor, yes. I think it'll be as common as a home PC or microwave. Nice. These are all very realistic things. All right, let's pick a winner. I'm gonna click winners, draw a winner, draw one winner. Let's see what we got. Are you in the United States? Yes, you are. Announce with avatar. Announce. Congratulations to Derek C. Derek C, are you currently in the chat? If you are, let yourself be known. I will give you 5 minutes, just like everyone else, to claim your prize before we move on. Congratulations, Derek C. Are you here? Grats. A friend of mine has 2 or 3 EDM machines, really? Yeah, electro discharge machining, yep. Hey, there he is. Well, that is a Derek. I mean, it is a Derek C. Okay, I see your last name in here. Yeah, that's you. Congratulations on winning a roll of filament. So, here's what you need to do, good sir. Hey, Demon Princess, how you doing? Derek, here's what you need to do. Go on their website, 3dmax.com. You can click the link in the description if you'd like. Find a spool of filament that you like that is in stock, and it has to be PLA+. So make sure it's in stock, and then send me an email to Fedor, Fedor, at 3dprintsos.com. that's my name, my first name, Fedor at 3dprintsos.com with your address and your choice of filament, and I will forward that over. Also, whoever won in our last stream, I don't remember off the top of my head, but whoever won in my last stream did not send me an email. So I will have to go back and check. If you're in this stream, honestly, I don't remember who won. If you're in this stream, also send me your email to Feder at 3dprintsos so I can forward that over. Claim your brick. Ha. Doing better? That's good. That's good. All right, hold on. Let me check. How can I check? Mike C. Yes, it was Mike C. That's right. Good memory. Yeah, Mike has not emailed me. Let me double check. Yes, I have Ethan Johns from the one before. Nothing from the last one. So we're waiting on that. And now we have one more with Mr. Derek. Cool. All right. Hopefully that was a good stream for everyone to watch. I guess I can destroy this now. I'll take all the hardware. But yeah, I think this is going to be unfortunately a somewhat long endeavor, but I'm going to do it. I guess the question for everyone here, Sodak, that me. Oh, did you change your name? I thought your name was like your actual photo and Mike C. Well, I think it wasn't even Mike C. It was Mike something else. Put that in the box of doom. Yeah. That could be salvaged in the ice scraper. I like that. I nodded off in our last stream. Sorry, no problem. It's all good. Oh, it was. Okay. I didn't really, it's very difficult to keep track of names, especially when the avatar changes. I'm not Mike C. I'm Ethan. Oh, even more so. Now I'm totally lost. Anyway, I got your email, Ethan. They wait until I have several before they actually send anything. So be patient. I have it. I have your choice of filament. It's just not in their hands yet. I just changed it. Okay, cool. Yeah, no worries. I just wanted you to know. So I guess the question I have for you guys, since you're still here, is what would you guys want me to do the next stream on? I have a bunch of different options. I mean, obviously, I love working on these machines, but I do have 2 other machines to dig into, and I haven't done one in a little while. So I have, let's see, hold on, I'll tell you. I have the Elegoo Neptune 4 Plus, so a somewhat larger machine. I think it's 300 by 300. And then I also have a MINGDA machine, a huge MINGDA machine. Although I don't think it's the brand new one. But I can also do this. I can do some of the clipper stuff. And also, the other choice is I can do the ANET A8 build as well. That's going to take many streams, obviously. So I kind of have to commit for that one. So if you guys are following along, which one of those would you like to see? Me continue working on this and hold off doing it myself? Or would you like me to check out some new machines? Because I have some. There's more coming as well. There's several machines on the way. But they're going to have to go into a queue. I also have the new toolhead coming for the X Smart 3. The updated toolhead. So I can do the X Smart 3 when that gets here. I still haven't gotten it. Alright, let's see what you guys wrote. I was never Mike C. What do you use for your camera tracking? It's a camera called OBS Bot Tiny 4K. It's essentially a gimbal. Like it's literally a gimbal that moves and it uses AI to follow. This is also an OBS bot camera, this one. Kind of looks like a GoPro, like that. Tiny though. And it also does tracking, but it basically like crops in on 4K, whereas the OBS bot tiny 4K is a 4K camera that kind of moves around. It moves up and down. It does stuff like this. So if I want it to be really dramatic, that's frightening. Just little things here and there. Cool camera. Actually, not that expensive really for what it is, and very fun. Upgrading Reborn to Clipper. Well, it's already clipperized, but I do need to print some parts for it. I'm definitely going to be slowly moving towards that project. I have MakerBase sent me a ton of stuff for it. I have their little can board for the toolhead. I have their beautiful, what's this board called? Oh, the skipper. The skipper board. I have 2209 drivers and their MKS Pi screen. So I have the whole suite to convert it to a serious machine. Don't need to. It's fine the way that is. The toolhead, in my opinion, is more important than this. But here's the thing. If I'm doing a toolhead, I'm not going to make the same mistake I made on the Trident and run all of those wires. If I'm doing a toolhead, it needs to run CAN or a USB like my Trident does as a base requirement. So because of that alone, it's going to need more stuff. Obviously, I can do the same thing I did on here, run USB straight to the Raspberry Pi, and everything's fine. Or we can just, go all out and do the MKS thing, which I kind of want to do because it just seems more fun. Probably less relatable by people, but more fun as a build. Any new stupid fast printers? I'm hoping to get on the FL Sun train. Those are going to be just incredible. I'm so excited for those. They just seem like they're going to make a giant leap forward. They're going to push everyone even further. If they are what they say they are, of course. I don't have anything super fast coming. I have the Two Trees KP1, KS1 on the way. That's just another fast Core XY, but budget machine. Keep V0 series. Maybe I'll have to do a actual poll on the YouTube channel. ANET A8 Plus. Well, I don't have Plus. ANET A8. Yes, that'd be epic. You need fire insurance. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, I have it. I really want to do that retro build. No mods. I want to keep it I just want to build it how it was and make a video comparing what's happening now to machines to what they were not too long ago. Do you 3D design, make something odd for trucks? Yeah, I mean, I design stuff all the time. Both Fusion 360 and Tinkercad. I use Tinkercad for little things here and there because it's just much faster and simpler to do. And maybe a video on that could help inspire some people as well. New machine for next live. So all over the board. You guys want to see all of it. That's good. I do know that, yeah. Elegoo. NA8, I built one like 7 years ago. So this one is completely brand new in-box kit. And it's the official ANET, not the Tronxy version or any of those. V0 series preferably, or ANET A8 as a second option, okay. Elegoo. Xmart has an updated toolhead. Yes, so I think they updated the toolhead on all 3 of the machines. I asked them for it. It was a while ago, actually, now that I think about it. Weeks ago I asked for it. They said that they would send it. Sorry, not the toolhead. I said the wrong word. Hotend. They updated the Hotend on it. It has the updated fan. It's the same fan, but it runs at a higher RPM. V0 mods. I just bought one and it seems fine. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. It just has an updated fan. If you print really hot all the time, it'll start clogging. Gotta go. Hey, no problem. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. You're very welcome. Fire, fire, fire. Sweet. Big Tree Tech boards, since they have stealth burner parts. You ever finish your plane? No, the plane is still in a box. I have everything, just need to actually put it together. The problem is we're headed into the winter too. So that's likely going to be tabled until spring. Hey, there he is. Hey, Mike Jones. I need, you never sent me an email. Whoops, there we go. You never sent me an email from your winning last time. Don't forget that. Fetter@3dprintsos.com. Shoot me your address and your choice of filament so I can send that over. Because we had a winner today. So I have a winner from a week ago and 2 winners from this. So I'm going to send them 3 names. ANET A8 or G-Tech i3 Pro B Prusa clone. Right. Well, yeah. A8 in this case, since I have it. Getting them to run reliably is very educational. Yeah. Yeah. I have this friend from Turkey. His name is Mode. M-H-O-D. And he has the most tuned A8 ever. He runs like a... He designs and prints parts. Let me change the song. We just heard it. And this one too. He prints parts for RC cars. Like, he has a little shop. His is just such a workhorse. It prints on a piece of mirror, and it just kills it. Papa, thank you for being here. Have a great night. Wilmar, you too. Yeah, man, get on it. I'm waiting on the toolhead for my X Max 3. It's the same one. I think the X Max has like a LiDAR thing, doesn't it? The Smart doesn't. Good night. Hey, thank you for subscribing, Keithers. Hey, you won't get much flying done in the winter, right? Yeah. I just did. Okay, cool. No, it's okay. I just wanna get you your roll. You know what I mean? My Tronxy A8 was very well running printer. No trouble at all for the most part. I've heard that before. Hey, good night, Jeff. I'm out, boys. It's something to work on. All right, yeah, I'm gonna be out of here too in a minute. When you get a chance, check out Artillery and upcoming printers. I have. They've sent me. I think I've sent them all my contact info. I think they will be sending me a machine at some point. I just don't know. Not that there isn't a market for these bed slingers, and it does look really cool. And I'm also been a huge fan of Artillery, and I've loved their machines. I just don't know how many of those I can handle, like, just mentally. You know what I mean? Hey, Ethan/Sodak. Thank you for subbing. Derek, thank you, and congrats on the win. Don't forget to email me. See ya. All on rails. I still use my X1. Nice. The whole thing's on rails. Yeah, that's good. That's good. All right. All right, everybody. I think I'm going to call it here. This was actually really productive. I know it's obviously not done, but look at this little box. It's just so cool. Let's do the zoom. Oh, I need a haircut, man. Jeez Louise. Got a helmet on my head. Yeah, that's cool. I like it. Oh man, look, I missed some dirt on the glass right there on the Nevermore side. That's never gonna come clean. Yeah, that's cool. That looks a lot more like it has a lot more substance. And the LEDs are gonna up it a bit. That is a good looking little machine. Where's the door? Oh, it's all the way over there. All right. Everybody, thank you for being here. I had a blast as usual. These are always so fun to work on. I can do it like anytime. Yeah, that's the thing. Like Voron, and this is like a topic that's fun to talk about. Vorons are only as good as you. You can very easily make a totally crap Voron, and that's kind of its shtick, right? Like you can buy any of the machines behind me back here that'll run all day. You didn't have to do a thing. You don't have to brain anything. You can just pick stuff to print. This is the opposite. You got to brain everything. You got to think about every single thing. You got to make it do that. And when it doesn't, you have no one to blame. It's just you. This thing is you. And I think that's why I really like it. Like even when this doesn't print perfect or that doesn't print perfect, for some reason it feels better than any of these ever could. And that's kind of an interesting thing. Like, we get like attached to these machines. But can you get attached to machines that you don't customize? Maybe that's a cool question. For me, I can't. They become disposable if I haven't modded them or done something to them. So Vorons are really cool because they're directly in line with what I want to do and what I like. And just tweaking them is the 3D printing part for me. You know, getting them to print good. So yeah, like I said, my goal for this is to print some parts for that. It's already printed parts for itself, as you can see. But now I wanted to print parts for that, and the parts for that have to be... And same with this, the one behind me. So I'm not attached to my Flash Forge. When I get experience, I'll build it. You have this one, right? You have the 5M? Because it's a really good machine. Wish it was enclosed. Wish it was the 5M Pro. But they did a pretty good job. The recent update that makes the fan not loud. Well, it's still loud, but it makes it turn on. Not turn on is cool. Yeah, Pro. Okay. Yeah, the filtration system's nice. I like that. Okay, everybody. Thank you very much. I'm gonna start cleaning up over here and get out of here. Appreciate y'all as per usual. You guys have a good night. Keep an eye out for a poll on the main channel. I'll ask for what people want to see in the next one, and we'll go from there. Because I definitely want to work on this still, but waiting all the way until next Wednesday is kind of far. So we'll see. Maybe I'll do like a live for like an hour or two instead of 3 or 4 or whatever these end up being. All right, everybody. Have a great night. Thank you, everyone who came, everyone that subbed, everyone that donated. Appreciate you all. See ya.
Roll.